Eureka.
We make plays every day, yeah. 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 Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's our time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, we living that. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Could be one sitting in the pocket. I like to dip and dunk, but I rock it. Money, money, money is a topic. Win, win, win.
Y'all know what time it is, man. It is Playmaker Wednesday, man, 100%, man. I'm the boy Heart to Start JD, a.k.a. Guccini, man. I got my ear to the streets, my dog, a.k.a. Lee, man. Let the people know what's going on, bro.
Not much. What's going on, everyone?
All right, now I got my other big dog in the building with me. Kidda, man, let the people know what's going on, big bro.
What up, Guccini? Lee? Bogey in the Matrix? I don't know. He'll be, shout out to the chat. Thank you for coming back. We got a nice little topic today. I think I'm gonna have some fun with it, anyways.
100%, bro. Y'all know what time it is, man. Look, you don't need to watch or see that it's our time. 100%, man. Hey, Bogey got the dope intro for the Playmakers, man. 100%. Y'all make sure y'all go to all streaming platforms, wherever you go get your music at. Go run him up 100%, man. Let's jump off in the chat, man. Salute everybody, man. We got Derek in the building. What's going on,
Derek?
Bro? 100%. Matter of fact, they got the man of the hour right there, man. The man, the myth, the legend, the creator of the Gen Wealth Network, the creator of the Playmakers, man. 100%, man. It's the one that allows us to form like Voltron, man. 100%. None other than Bogart Scott Free. What's happening with you, big bro?
Hey, I appreciate you, big bro. You know what I mean?
On now.
Hey, time doesn't exist on psychedelics. You know what I mean? The man of the hour. You know what I mean? The time is a construct. You know what I mean?
Now.
I appreciate it. Though. I want that as like an alarm clock. You know what I mean? Every time I'm about to wake up, like, look, it's Guccini's voice. And look, it's the man of the hour. He about to wake up right now as soon as he hears this.
Time to get to it, man.
Bogart Scott Free.
Oh, my mama.
Hilarious. I need that.
Well, you got the sun up too.
You got the time of day, the space you're in, and then you got the space time we're all in. For real.
Right out the gate, we're gonna drop some isms, bro. Hey, man, shout out to everybody that's rocking with us wherever you're watching this from. You know what I'm saying? We got we're hitting y'all with the big pack today.
Come on now.
Let them know what we doing today.
Man, talk about it, man. We do got our a few of our favorite you may call them stacks, your favorite stacks in fantasy. We call them our favorite packs. So, we're gonna go through some of our favorite packs. Oh, excuse me. And since it's a draft season, you know what I mean, we're gonna try and help y'all get right, to pick out a few stacks or a few packs that you might want to go ahead and walk away with in this draft to help you go ahead and double up that score. You know what I mean? When your quarterback and your wide receiver, or maybe even your tight end, you know what I mean? Just feeling how froggy you feel about, with tight ends and quarterbacks, but you know what I mean, 100%. We're gonna talk about it for sure. Before we get into it, let's get into the comments right now, man. Let's get into the chat and shout everybody out. We definitely got Derek in the building, 100%. We got Emil in the building, man. What's up, Brody?
Canada, 100%.
Facts. We got Marty in the building. What's going on with you, big bro?
What's headed, man?
Come on now.
Let's go.
Let's talk about it, man. We got the none other than Spencer, the motherfucking Guru Nation.
Guru Nation.
What's up, big bro? We got none other than Peacock in the building. You know you got it, big bro.
Sponsor. Man, everybody check out neonpeacockmerch.com. We'll be sure to run that beautiful promo when we at the halfway point, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. Them is facts. We got Philip in the building. What's up, Brody? You know you got it.
Philip. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it. Salute, Derek. You already know, big bro. We got Ghost Monkey in the building. Talk about it. You know you got it.
What's up, Big Ghost?
Oh my mama. We got Bonus Hole in the building. What's up, bro?
Hey,
he's a gang
they're looking for a good time. That Bonus Hole.
Oh yeah, and he's a gang green affiliate too, man. He rocking the Jets on this thing,
we
baby.
ain't playing.
Yes, sir. 100%. We got Tino in the building. What's up, Brody?
What's up, Tino?
100%, bro. Oh my mama. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. 100%. Thanks to Cena for holding a birthday twins channel down while he was away. 100%.
Hell yeah, man. You already know.
Talk about it, man. How y'all want to kick it off? You want to kick it off with the packs? Or y'all want to kick it off with something else?
I mean, all right. How about this in the chat, y'all? What y'all want to rock with? Y'all want to go to the packs? That's where we're gonna be breaking down some stack action that we like in fantasy. Or should we even maybe touch on that Brandon Ayuk shit for a quick pause? Just some thoughts on that, because that's definitely the hype right now. You know what I mean? Anywhere y'all want to take it, bro. This is the Playmakers, bro. We make plays every day.
Shit, we got a question right now in the chat. Shout out to Emil, man. Y'all fading CMC at the 101 with the calf injury? Well, he didn't put the calf injury on there, but that's probably tied to it. I hate to put words in his mouth.
If I'm at the 1.5, I'm hoping people are thinking that way.
Yeah.
Because then maybe he falls. Maybe this pushes up. If people are thinking running back, because see, you gotta remember when you get into these home league drafts, right? And I'm not knocking home leagues at all, because I'm in home league drafts as well, where it's like there's people, they're just vetted to be like, all right, I'm taking the running back. So if they were first overall and they knew they was gonna take CMC, now they're scared a little bit or have a little hesitance, they're gonna take Brees. Then the next guy's gonna be like, ha, CeeDee Lamb. And the next motherfucker might be like, all right, and then go, Tyreek or something. And you might be sitting there at that 1.4 and you're like, you're not going to not take CMC, bro.
Right.
Come on. I
might
to answer the question at 101. I mean, yeah.
Of course you would, kiddo.
No bias.
He's a Jets fan.
Yeah, even for me, I'm like, okay, yes. I would take CMC 101 still, but at the same time too, it's like you're not gonna say you gotta wait a week into the year, or you get them limited to start week 1. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So you still taking him out to 101?
No. It's still for me 1B, 1A, 1B, CD.
Okay.
And or CMC. So if right now as it stands, it'd be CD. But yes, I would still take him 101 if I'm like, yo, I'm taking my big dog running back. You know what I mean? If you want to look at the market scarcity and stuff like that, like it does get scarcer for running backs. And so I might as well take a running back who's a receiver rolled into one and be CMC. I'm not scared to do that. You know what I mean? And if I was like, okay, right now, if you ask me, the surefire thing, yeah, it'd be the CeeDee Lamb. You know what I mean? You're getting a surefire.
My only thing is, from a fan's perspective, shout out to my dog Slim. Hey, he wasn't gonna play in the preseason anyway, so he gonna get some rest. You know what I mean? They hold him out no matter what. I don't think he was gonna get no reps in the preseason anyways. But to look at it on the other side is that, you know what I mean? As long as it don't linger, then we don't got no issue, because that calf, you talk about that calf issue. We see what happened to Kevin Durant. when he was playing with the calf issue. Then he ended up tearing his Achilles in that 97. Not 97.
Don't do it to me, mama. No.
2016 finals. You know what I mean? So, you know, that it's just, you know, to double that point is that he wasn't going to play in the preseason. So, and then like how you said, if you're losing for a week or if he's limited touches for a week or two, you'll still be all right. But I am a little bit leery of taking him at the 1-on-1. But I'm also a little bit leery of taking CD at the 1-on-1. Here it is now. If we already about to get into week 1 of the games, if he doesn't report, hopefully by the end of next week, bro, I'm definitely leery on CD too because I don't know what he's doing, bro. 100%. I don't know what type of shape he in.
Is he T.O. with the Eagles, where he's just like on his driveway, just training, doing sit-ups? Remember?
Yeah, but T.O. was like 7 years in already, right then at that point.
I'm staying in shape. He was running up and down the street.
I don't know if CD's that type of caliber player of where T.O. was at in his career to go ahead and pull that type of move off. Because T.O. before T.O. did that, no, that was after T.O. had broke his fibula and played in the Super Bowl 8 weeks later. 100%. CD ain't that type of bull yet.
No.
Yeah. Fucking kid has said it. Brees Hall, give it to me right now. Reactionary. Brees Hall 101.
Yeah, for real, right?
It's all you.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there at the 1-3, 1-4, or 1-5, hopefully, and I'm like, it's like the CMC fall to me right now. Mind you, we get 3-4 weeks into it. We have to see people as a fantasy community be spooked off of him going 1 or 2 overall, because then you'll see it in the ADP. You'll see it be affected 2-3 weeks from now, where like we might be like looking at a CD Lamb. I mean, a CD Lamb who's been holding out, and a CMC who they already said right now that we're not going to see him till week 1. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So things like that nature could drop them if people start drafting like that. And what is dropping them? You know, lower in the top 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, outside the top 5 for sure.
You know.
Okay.
What's up, Howard?
What up, Howie?
Good, Albie.
Shit. Well, let's talk about you mentioned a little bit about Brandon Ayuk. We've been seeing that in all through the that is one of the major, probably is the biggest topic in the league right now.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Bogey. If you had your pick, because it is a done deal, basically, with them allowing him to go ahead and seek a trade unless he's going to go ahead and take whatever they want to give him, which, you know, that's probably not going to happen. If you had your pick to ship him somewhere, where would you ship him? And then I'm going to ask Lee and Kidda for fantasy purposes, where would y'all ship him? But Bogey, for just regular fandom hood, where would you send him?
Okay. We're already doing him a solid. See, the flies are attacking me. Anyway, we're already doing him a solid by saying, hey, go ahead and seek this out, because yeah, it's on your agent to be like, to get the extension you want. And he found this with any of those teams. Now it's on him to say, okay, this team now. And then we go, okay, now our turn. Now, this is what we want for Brandon Ayuk, right? And they go, you know what I mean? So now here's the Steelers. They actually doubled back, right? And now that the rumor is, or not even the rumor, they're saying this is good as fact that the deal is on the table as far as the extension and the money. And that's all for Brandon Ayuk and the Steelers when he gets there. So now it's the compensation, the trade compensation.
The check is in the mail.
Peacock.
Is in the building, man. Shout out to Miles Neon Peacock in the building, man.
Peacock.
The
What's
check
up,
is in the
man?
mail. Peacock, do you think the Roonies? I don't think the Roonies are giving up no first for him. It's like they say it's going to be a 2 and a 5. History speaks for itself. The Roonies don't. They're fairly cheap, and so no matter what happens, I'm gonna be pissed off about it.
But you know, exactly. No, well, see, in my stance is though, bro, I hate that they even thinking about draft picks, because draft picks, if you were gonna do draft picks, you should have did that before the draft. The draft picks for 2025 don't help you right now because you're playing for this year's Super Bowl.
They're playing for a Super Bowl right now. The window is right now. Somebody on the team said it already. Ayuk is not going to be easy to replace.
Guard.
He's not going to be easy to replace right now.
I think
bro.
they drafted a first round guard that we were interested into, or as an organization.
Well, if we're going with the Steelers, I would take the tackle. I think it was a right tackle.
That's what it was.
Yeah, because we took Dominique Pooney in the third round, or in the third round, and Dominique Pooney, what I've been hearing, has got the right guard spot on lock right now. So, in my opinion, if we are shipping him to Pittsburgh, I would definitely want that right tackle that they took in the first round, which he is a top 3 right tackle in this draft. And a little bit more compensation, then we could talk about some draft picks. Or
and now you're talking my language.
Right tackle though, bro. 100%.
That's what we're talking about, not the guard. It was the tackle, and that's what I'm talking about, JD. You know what I'm saying?
I like Spencer's hot take. Ayuk stays. I mean, that's the best case scenario for both the 49ers and Ayuk.
So look, bro, another hot take is that the 49ers is the ones that leaked the New England situation, because Brett don't want, if New England willing to give him 30, 31, 32, but yet you don't want to go play with, the Brisket and Drake May and all that, then okay, so then it ain't about the money then. If it ain't about the money, then why not go ahead and play for the 26, 27, whatever they trying to offer you? So he really trying to control the situation, but if it was really about the dough, then you would have took it from New England.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell he still wants to win. Obviously, by not going to places like New England or maybe even Cleveland, kind of like,
Cleveland, because they just have a stink on them, even though they're
even though they're pretty good. But I don't think the addition of Ayuk's going to push them, levels deep into the playoffs or anything. They have a great defense, though. They do have a great defense. I'll give them that. But yeah, I like that. I mean, it's the best case scenario for both the Niners and Ayuk if he just stays. It's like, come on, man, pay the dude already. Like, the Niners have just been kicking the can down the road so long that it's turned into this mess, and we're just tired of hearing about it every damn day.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real.
It is.
We got a question in the chat. Do y'all trust? Shout out to fantasy football big guy, my dog E Hughes. He want to know: do y'all trust any of the Green Bay Packer wide receivers?
Yes, I do.
Talk about it.
Come on, bro. I've been a Romeo Dubs truther for a minute because he's the guy. And I'm not. And I have to preface this because this was life after Devontae Adams, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, Christian Watson." I'm like, Christian Watson is 6'5" and kind of like a one-trick pony. You know what I mean? When you hear them describe someone with their athleticism more so than their skill set, I don't really fuck with that. You know what I mean? And like now he's hurt even. And Romeo Dubs, it's just always been the guy that Aaron Rodgers spoke of highly. Then he got in there. He was always team twos with Jordan Love. So when Jordan Love got his opportunity, that's always seen in the offseason. They had a connection. Boom. I think he's the guy to have. And he just goes at the value, you know what I mean? Because everyone loves the flashy Jalen Reed, the fucking Debo-esque type of gadget guy. You know what I mean? But give me Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah, I like them all, except for Christian Watson.
I'm in the Jalen Reed camp. I like Reed over Watson. So I'm trusting everybody except Watson because I feel like he's the guy you can't trust because of the injury history background. And then here we are again, So it is what it is, I think, with Watson. But Love spreads the ball around enough to where a lot of people are going to eat, and then the cream will rise to the rise to the top, and we'll be able to separate, the men from the boys eventually. But right now, everybody's in a kind of that guessing game, so you just got to stake your claim. A lot of people are on the Dobbs. I like Dobbs. I like and I like Reed, and then you got to kind of watch out in the wings for guys like Wicks.
Yeah. Oh, Big Dontavious John Wicks.
I like it.
That was a damn good point, though, Peacock, because like you said, because I agree with you with the Jaden Reed stance over Dobbs, but the value, you took Reed at the 7-12, which was basically the beginning of the 8th round, and Bogey in that draft that we're doing right now took Dobbs in the 10-4. You know what I mean? So that definitely it completely checks out. You guys, you guys got to know you definitely want to stay away from Watson. Watson is not going to be able to stay on the field, bro. And
I took Reed hours before the Watson news, so I was like, oh man, I dodged a bullet there.
I would have been with you too, though. Like I would have let somebody else do it. You know what I mean? Like when it came to Watson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking at that shit right now.
And I didn't want to take guys there. There was other guys in that range there that I liked, but I thought that Reed probably had the most upside out of the other guys that I was looking at in that range. And I forget who they were, but I was just kind of comparing, and I was like, this is the guy I'll take here. And obviously Watson was in that group, but I bypassed him.
Yeah, every time. Never Watson.
And
Stay away.
please, Keon Coleman, don't be Christian Watson.
Oh,
Please.
Stays away from my Brock shares because no one wants to Brock right now, not even 49er fans.
Hey, I do.
Oh,
Who said that?
Shout
I'll
out to
fight
him.
right
Hey,
now.
what's
I'll
up,
buy
I'll
bro?
fight for the name of the Brock.
Oh, everything.
Respect
For
on
real.
the Brock's name.
yeah, I thought about picking Brock a little earlier, and he was in contention when I took back-to-back quarterbacks. But the fact that if Ayuk is missing, and he's part of that yak crew that Brock
His
depends
name
on.
is Jorge Kittle. He was.
I'm gonna
slot
tell
right
you though.
in.
Look though,
Yeah.
when Ayuk is gone, y'all look for Jacob Cowan. Jacob Cowan is gonna be the playmaker that come in. It ain't gonna
Nobody
be
likes Jawan Jennings, or what's his name?
I love Juwan Man Jennings.
Jawan gonna have a role for sure, but I think by the end of
Man.
the season is gonna be Jacob Cowan. That Brock Purdy is gonna be one of his favorite. Is gonna be one of Brock's favorite targets. 100%. They've been
The rookie that isn't hurt.
about him in training camp.
The rookie that isn't hurt at the moment, right?
Well, he was hurt for a week, so he just got back on the field yesterday or the day before yesterday. But he caught a TD yesterday, though.
Good timing to be back. Was that Boogie?
No, I said big bong, like boom.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, ha, he caught a tug. You feel me? Let's go.
For sure.
You've been talking about Brett, though. You've been talking about Brett because there is, and then especially with Ricky Pearsall, just like keeps hurting. He just keeps getting hurt all of a sudden. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had a hammy. Now he on the shoulder. And
Yeah, he re-aggravated that.
He got a TD the other that day too.
Let's go.
He catch a TD, then go back go on the ice bath for a good 3 days.
Yeah, I think Lee shared the news that he re-aggravated that shoulder injury that he had before or something.
It's probably because he flails his arms around all the time running routes.
yeah.
It's like that's one thing that they were making fun of him about. He just flails his arms around running his routes. Like, oh, I'm over here. What am I gonna do? They're like, what are you doing? They ain't even throwing you the ball, bro.
Who was I saw some film also, and I forgot who it was, but he was running with his arms like doing this move, and I was like, what is that, bro?
That's it.
Tuck those arms in, bro.
He does all kind of crazy shit. The Sugar Ray, he goes like this, woo, starts winding up the arm. So like, what is he doing?
No, I don't care how it looks, as long as it's effective, I guess.
I mean, shout out to Hunter Renfro. Hunter Renfro, he'll sign his name in cursive as a route. He's all over the place.
Dude, I do love those routes. I wish he would have been more of a thing. When he played it, he was a thing for like a year or two, right? But then I don't know, he just faded out of existence. I feel like he came into the league looking too old already.
I mean, look at him in the face. He's like 50.
He said, look at him in the face.
He looks like a divorced dad.
Five times over.
Hunter Renfro's not even 30, but he looks like he's 50 in the face. Easily, like a young 50.
He's a veteran in the face.
Mm-hmm. His face has seen many moons.
I was watching something on NFL Network, and they showed Antonio Pierce going to all the players, and he said, "What's up, Crazy Legs?" I was like, "Oh shit, I never heard that from anybody." That's his nickname that they have for him on the Raiders. Crazy Legs.
For real, I love that shit. That's hilarious, bro. Crazy Legs. That's the perfect nickname for him, dude.
Crazy Legs.
What's up, Crazy?
Hunter Renfro. You guys, what was it? Don't Be a Menace, right? Wasn't the character named Crazy Legs, the one in the wheelchair?
I can't feel my legs.
That's right.
He was little Chris from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
Little Chris.
He has like a dream where he's like break dancing or whatever, like MC Hammer.
He's killing it though.
Bro, what about the opening scene from Don't Be a Menace when the dad is on the weight bench and he's telling his son because his son is not Keenan. What's his
This is
name?
one of the weigh-ins. Yeah,
One of
Damon?
the weighing on everything, and he hella bigger than it. He like, Dad, son, can you tuck me in? Man, that shit is hilarious, bro. Oh, don't.
That's a classic.
That's like one of them first. No, you know what?
That's an entry level joint for sure. Like that, if you ain't seen it, like yo, because that one.
Don't. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yeah, that's the first one.
Oh, everything had the fucking the aquarium in the platforms. Oh, everything.
I can't wait till my kids get old so I can watch those throwback funny ass shits with them.
Funny though when they're like, yeah, he's like, pour it out for the dead homies.
Pour it out for the homies.
They're literally dead right there.
They're fresh. And then like when they was just getting these, they're getting down on the dance floor, they're just panning over, and then boom.
The moves get more wild and more wild.
Getting busy.
Butt naked on the dance floor. Oh, that's funny, dude.
Hey, who's the grandma? Hey, the grandma that was in Out About It, she was in there too, though. She's
breaking at church now.
Yeah, exactly that one.
Remember when she was
About It? She was hard though.
Remember when she was in About It and she was in the back of the cab and she fired up and he said, "Man, who you get that from?"
She has she's in a lowrider with the hydraulics.
Yeah, everything.
All right. That's a great movie though.
Let's get back.
Great movie. I saw that one a bunch of times.
What we talking about? So we was talking about IU. Y'all got any? So ear to the streets, aka Lee. Give me your thoughts on where you would like to see Brandon Ayuk fantasy wise.
Fantasy wise. Well, we know Cleveland's out. They've already backed out of the whole thing. They're not interested anymore, like New England.
Wow.
My bad. My neighbor got a blower.
I would love my Chargers. Don't get me wrong. I'd love that. That would make it instant.
I wouldn't mind that neither. Send his ass to the AFC.
They could use somebody there, yeah.
Oh man, we could use him in a heartbeat. But I don't know. What was I gonna say? No,
before the Texans made the move for Diggs, I was hoping like Ayuk, they would have, pried the door a little bit for Ayuk, but they're not going to let that happen in the AFC, I don't think.
No, because people here in Dallas were hoping they would. I'm like, you don't need him. You got CeeDee Lamb.
They haven't even paid their homegrown wide receiver yet.
Exactly, he hasn't even paid.
So you're saying the Dallas fans aren't that smart? Is that what you're saying? Talking about football organization-wise, how football organizations operate. I'm not saying their IQ. You're saying it.
Yeah, you got to clean that up for some of them. Not all of them, just only some of them.
I'm trying to I don't know where landing spot for Ayuk. Ugh.
I mean, the Steelers are still in contention.
To me, it's Steelers or stays with the Niners.
Yeah.
And yesterday, if we would have put it was plus money for the Niners.
Yeah.
So
I think
that
he's
means
best staying in San Fran.
The smarts are thinking that there's a good chance he stays.
He's got a better shot at a ring at San Francisco than at any other place he's going to at Watson. I mean, you're looking at the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh. We don't even know who's starting. You look at seriously,
and that's annoying.
I mean, Rooney they don't spend money. I mean, yes, they're willing to give him the money, but
you know what? Call Rudy.
It's not like this though.
Get Rudy on the phone.
Put the phone call in.
Yeah.
What you think, kiddo? Give me your best landing spot for Ayuk in fantasy, big bro.
The Niners. I guess if the organization is just kind of like soured from this whole ordeal, which I honestly don't hold anything against Ayuk because he's seeing all these guys get paid big money, and he's going like, well, I want to get some of that, and then the hard.
Let me get a piece of that big old pie.
He's only gonna get a little bit more if, at the end of the day, when you calculate what it costs to make the trade and then do an extension instead of just playing out your contract and then doing an extension, he might not get that much more money in the long run because he's already signed for 2-3 more years or something.
Like, or just one more.
So he's only
He signed for 1 more year, and then
One
you
more
can
year.
franchise him for 2 years.
Oh, see, the franchise
Exactly.
tag is a lot of money though, and they probably would do that. So if you consider that they would franchise tag you, they give you like the 25, 26 mil, whatever the fuck it's gonna be.
It requires the average, right? So like, look at who's the highest paid.
He's a first rounder too,
and that's fully guaranteed too when you get tagged. So
yeah,
the average will be what, 28, close to 30, because you do have a couple guys over 30, right? Like we're same round at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Tyreek just got paid. Who else got paid? AJ Brown got
AJ got
paid. You
paid.
know what I mean? Exactly.
Waddle.
Then pretty soon CD, probably before the year starts, and that's when it'll become interesting for a Brandon Ayuk to be like, all right, goddamn it, I'm staying with the Niners, and if they're gonna franchise tag me, at least next year I'm getting 31 or 32, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that
Get Brandon Ayuk on the phone right now.
It sounds like he's trying to test the waters, and then what did he say? He wanted to go to Washington or Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's the only team showing real interest right now. So that does muddy the water. But for him, I think if he wants to win and still do like what he could potentially do in that offense is another 1,400 yards, 75 catches. Maybe he breaks out with 10 touchdowns, and he's still in the running for a big free agent contract with those types of numbers. And he didn't do himself any. He didn't put himself into a hole, more or less. Like his value doesn't go down by staying with the Niners.
No.
And even if he doesn't sign that extension, since the that deal that Bogey was talking about, that sounds pretty good to me. $28 to $31 million for a 1 year deal. Yeah, come on, man. Just stick it out.
Yeah, give me like 10%.
Hopefully his teammates aren't
right?
serious about this. The CMC thing was kind of like, oh, my former teammate and all that stuff. I was like, I wouldn't publicly throw that out there yet, but
that's a Freudian slip there by CMC.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tino said it earlier. It's like, imagine how weird it is showing up to work after they try to trade you.
Oh, my bad, bro.
Yeah, I was
he requested it. That's that was his undoing. I think he said, hey, yo, if you're not going to give me the whatever he's looking for, 28.75, 29 million for a 4-year average with so much guaranteed or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, and I put Ayuk in the Steelers uniform there on the graphic because I thought they already had a verbal agreement in place. I thought it was a done deal, and we're still here.
What they're saying, last thing I saw was that they say it could be 1 to 2 days because they're working on players. And the rumor, and what I did hear, it was $115 million for 4 years, and then 85 guaranteed that Pittsburgh was going to offer.
So that's 28 and 3 quarters on an annual average.
Yep.
And then the 85 million guaranteed.
Come on, Niners.
So if he plays out his contract and they sign him for the two, what do we call those fucking things?
Compensatories.
Them tags. Add those tags together and whatever he's got right now, and I bet you that's close to 85 mil.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's my thing too, though, is that like he's definitely if it was like he's trying to control the situation for sure because he doesn't want to sit out those games as it starts to getting close to game checks and he's not playing and he's not going to play for the 14 million that he's due for now. And then next year and then if he sits out the whole year, then he loses credit towards his free agency,
exactly
going towards that 5th year of being a first round pick, 100%. So he's not going to do that. So with the Niners getting out, the Patriots, they ready to offer up right now. Bro ain't trying to go there because he's still lightweight trying to win. But yet, if Pittsburgh ain't giving us what we want, then hold on, no, bro. Then either you finna come play on this 14 million and we franchise and we don't even got to franchise him next year because next year is the 5th round. I mean, it's only the 4th year right here.
You ain't lying.
100%.
It is
So Pittsburgh got to make Pittsburgh got to give us everything that we want on top of paying him 100%. And Brian ain't gonna lose no game checks.
My theory is still, first of all, to go to the game check thing. Niners are notorious for let you do your thing. Then when we figure out a deal, we just go ahead and expunge.
Yeah, we'll chop the fine up. Yeah, but I mean, once you allow him to seek permission, though, it seems like it's already done, though. Unless bro gonna be like, okay, man, F that, man. Y'all go get that deal done. I'm staying here 100%. But that's taking a hometown discount, and it looked like Brett don't want to do that, though.
What if we give him this is imagine the big game right here, the long game. If you're John Lynch and Shanny, right? John Lynch being the GM, obviously, he's like, okay, so they're saying 85 guaranteed. So what can we chop up 26 into getting 85? A 5-year extension. So that's really a 4-year extension on top of this year, right?
It's like,
so what's 26 times 5, right?
No, that's
the guarantees.
That's 130.
Yeah, 130. So that's not realistic. So maybe it'd be like 115, but the 80 maybe would be guaranteed out of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and see, and the reason
we're getting good intel on what he thinks he's what he's saying he's worth.
What was Jefferson's guarantee?
Oh God, that was crazy money.
I don't think he did him. Okay, how about this? AJ Brown got 75 guaranteed, right? So that's why he wants to outdo that at least.
I can't even remember, what did Nico get guaranteed? He got 3 years.
It was a 3-year. I think it was 60 or was it 50?
Yeah, he got his total deal was only 70 some mil for 3 years, 75 mil maybe. So I think he got 50 or 60 guaranteed, which is nothing. And he basically had a Ayuk-ish numbers, maybe even better. So
1 year.
Okay, Justin Jefferson got 88.7 guaranteed.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think he's getting a hometown discount.
And Tyreek, I think Tyreek got 90 something, right?
I think it was.
That was an extension.
And the only thing with Pickens is though, bro, Pickens wasn't a first round pick. You'll be back having if Pickens balls out in the next 2 years in San Francisco, you'll be in the same predicament. Only thing is you might not have Debo on the books, and that's the thing. That's why the Niners is trying to play hardball with Ayuk, is because you can't have Debo.
Who's got it better than us?
Come on now, 100% right, facts. And I'm telling you, bro, you can't have $50 million tied up in 2 wide receivers out of your whole cap, bro. That's hardball right there, bro. I don't know.
I said nobody, but I was on mute.
Okay, cool. At least
I was like nobody, but I was on mute.
Tyreek got 65 million in guaranteed money.
65 only for Tyreek? That's
he got 90 million over the next 3 seasons, 65 million guaranteed.
Okay, but what was his from his last one though, right? Because this is an extension. Oh no, this is a rework. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Candlestick. They got to give up one of them O-line. The right tackle.
Exactly. That fucking right tackle. Cause you had shot me that link, JD. The Brez that was sitting there talking about that thing. Remember, you know what I'm talking about?
My mount. The Niner reporters.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. Give me the right tackle.
All right, I got Nico's contract. It was 3 years, 72 mil, average 24, total guaranteed 52.
That's what my stupid ass should have put a Brandon Ayuk something in the fucking in the description. We will after this though.
He's on the graphic, but yeah.
Yeah.
He's not in the Niners uniform.
I put it in the description though. You know what I mean? I was putting all kind of hashtags. I didn't think it was. I'm an idiot.
We're looking at it wrong. JJ set the market.
JJ did set the market, and then there's CD. And you know what's funny? Why CD's sitting around is because he's like, okay, you know what I mean? Go ahead, young pup. Right?
Yeah, but in my opinion, with JJ and Tyreek and JJ and Tyreek said resetting the market is because they're perennial 130, 140 catches every year. You know what I mean?
Even when Tyreek did it a couple years ago and jumped up to the highest paid non-QB at the time, back in 2022, Devontae Adams was just right there before there too. Because the Players Association, they want these motherfuckers to get their bag. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
keep resetting that market, keep it paying, and then it's a chess game against the owners and all them. Like, and then you have wild cards like the Browns who come out and be like, yes, $230 million guaranteed for Watson. This is our chance, right?
No,
and then,
facts.
And then that fucked up the
Thank you, by the way. Thank you, Browns.
I think the Steelers are trying to pair Ayuk with
Pickens.
I don't think they want to give up Pickens.
Yeah,
though,
for
bro.
sure.
Nope, they don't. No,
Just like they weren't trying to give up Cooper over there in Cleveland. And then when I heard the news that Steelers might be zeroing in again, they upped their deal, and I go, oh no. So
Got
we're
breaking
gonna get
news.
Van Jefferson. Oh, okay. What is it?
We got Peacock on the building. You over there picking, big bro? Hold on, I got the thing pulled up right now.
Yeah,
let's
go.
get it, bro. Hold
we
on.
got live action
Hold
here.
on. We got live action right
We
now.
got a live one. We need
a live
we
one.
need
Let's
to
pull it
drop
up
like
right now. He's on
We
the
got a
fly.
live
He just drafted man.
I just took Pat Fryermuth. I needed a tight end here, so I took him in the 11th.
Nice.
Good pick.
This is
And I don't know where I'm going next, to be honest. I have two.
Run down your team. Who you got so far for the game?
First round, Garrett Wilson. Then I went Jonathan Taylor at the 2-1. So I'm at the end here. I got the 112, and then I'm at the back end here, hitting it from behind. And then I had to wait a whole long way. And then on the way back, I got Jalen Waddle and Tank Dell. And then I doubled up on running back, going David Montgomery and Swift. Then I took Reed, like I mentioned earlier, and Singletary as my fourth. Those are my fourth guys. And then I needed a QB, and there was a kind of a QB run, and I wanted to kind of stick it to Gemmo. He still ended up with Purdy, but I ended up taking Goff for my safe. Yeah, exactly. I ended up taking Goff, hoping that he starts out strong. He has a good start to the season that'll allow Jaden Daniels to maybe get his feet wet, and I can figure out if he's going to be one of those Konami code, league breakers with the running game. And if he isn't, then
I like that. That's a good word.
So that's the plan there. And then I just took Pat Fryermuth, and I have another pick coming up. So I'll let you guys know because I don't have anybody else in my queue. So let me take a look.
Don't draft a kicker and don't draft a defense.
Yeah, I'm going to keep putting that down the road. Yeah, for sure. So
and don't even draft them.
And
Sunday nights and Monday nights.
Away, and I'm right after Bogey, bro. That's the only reason why we did that right there. That's a nice
shout out to the homies league, man. Hey JD, let them know who we got in there. We got all the homies.
Oh man, there's some hitters in there. We got FF Hog, better known as Piggy Bake Picks. We got the Icon fella. Shout out Jimmo the Icon. We got none other than the Guru Nation, aka Spencer the Guru. We got L Plugger, aka Plug Customs, 100%. We got Big Gary 82, aka Big G, aka Gary Barnage, 100%. We got
and for me, aka Barely Garbage.
Come on now, talk about it. We got the infamous 7 o'clock.
I used to call him garbage because I'm
the Fantasy Safe Space. Shout out to my guys over there at the Fantasy Safe Space. Big E and brother Fox, 100%. We got Matty Daddy FF up in the building, 100%. We got Hunter Start in the building. We got the Gen Wealth in the building, 100%. Shout out to Corey Steamer, 100%. We got none other than Clock Management, a.k.a. Snipe You from a million yards away, man, Mr. What do you call him?
Special Forces.
He's the Navy SEAL of the fantasy football world, 100%. Got, the official sponsor of the Gen Wealth, none other than Miles Peacock, a.k.a. in the building, man. It's a hell of a league, though, bro.
Good rundown. Good league. It's man. Like I drafted a lot of. I was telling Bogart, I've drafted a bunch of guys here that I don't have any shares of, like anywhere. So kind of out of my element. First redraft of the season. So
me too, bro.
Just getting my feet wet at this point, right? So let me take y'all through the thought process. I'm gonna go either running back or wide receiver here. Just going off the top here, people I'm considering, probably the only guy in real consideration for me at running back at this moment would be Charbonnet. Just because, but there's like a new regime out there, so I don't know exactly how they're going to deploy him, or if he's going to be, if it's just going to be the Walker show out there. And then, Yeah, and then my wide receivers are all kind of like young and volatile, I feel. So maybe I should go with somebody who's safe and maybe like a veteran. But I'm looking at the veterans, and there aren't anybody who's like. I feel like Tyler Lockett is also like become that inconsistent, volatile guy. So I don't feel safe. Yeah, I do love him there, but I just still don't feel safe for some reason unless Geno Smith comes back to form. So I'm just kind of torn here on who I'm actually going to take. I guess the other guy I would like to consider here is probably Brandon Cooks.
Ooh.
As the Cowboys number 2 over there.
Yeah. That's like less volatile compared to like the other names that you're just
right. But then I was like, I could still also go like young, and I like Troy Franklin, but I don't like the offense. I don't like the offense. So I'm going to make the offense the tiebreaker. I'm going to go with a receiver, and I'm going to take Brandon Cooks.
Bong.
There it is. There.
That's a good pick. That was a great pick.
It was real.
Talked it through with you guys, or at least you heard my thought process on it. So
yeah. I like that.
Yeah, like I have Waddle who's off injured.
Call clock.
Yeah, and then I have Tank Dell who was also injured towards the end of last year with a broken leg. He's never had injury history at all through his entire high school and collegiate career. So this is like the first last year for Tank Dell. So I'm excited that I feel like he'll just bounce right back and be fine. Okay. But I'm worried about the target distribution a little bit, but I do think I got him still at value because he was the last Texans receiver taken in this draft.
I used to have, I'm a doctor, right? Harvard, right? Harvard,
yep.
Harvard grad, Stanford pre-med, right? I have degrees. So according to my studies, right? When you break a bone and there's no ligament damage and stuff like that, that bone theoretically should come back stronger.
Right? Yeah, that's also true.
Especially when you're young and spry, right? You know what I mean?
Well, he had one of those through and through gunshot wounds too, and he healed from that perfectly too.
Because that's how we test them, right? Oh, you're a tank? Pow! That motherfucker's a tank.
Yeah, so I'm looking for him to have one of those Brian Robinson.
He got shot, bro.
Yeah, he got shot, bro. He's gangster now. Yeah, so he did. He got shot in the club.
He was just trying to cut a rug.
All he needed is a rap name. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, and so we are talking about favorite draft picks. Tank Dell is one of my favorite draft picks in any format that I'm in, specifically Dynasty, because he's young. He came in the same year as CJ Stroud. He's perennially tied to CJ Stroud, like his best friend on and off the field. So they have this special connection. They were one of the first handshakes that they did together or whatever. So these guys are hanging out, off the field, going to games and doing stuff. When you see them out or people out or Texans out, it's typically Tank Dell sitting in CJ Stroud's pocket. So I just like that feeling. And Stephon Diggs isn't going to be forever. So especially in Dynasty, I really love Tank Dell. He's one of my favorite picks. But also in redraft, if you wait long enough and you take the last Texan receiver, it's typically Tank Dell. And then when you extrapolate what he already did with CJ Stroud last year, I love to extrapolate. Yeah, we already talked about it. It was like 1,200 yards and 12 tugs. So that's really, really good. Really good numbers for an offense that didn't let CJ cook early and is probably going to come out more aggressive and throw the ball a little bit, or be set up to throw the ball a little bit more with a better run game this next year. So I really like Tank Dell's value.
Man, shout out to our man Miles Peacock. Also, be sure to check out neonpeacockmerch.com once again, because this is a great segue right here. Because now that we're on the faves, man, I just want to throw out one of my fave packs right here. And, packs over here to get y'all acquainted with this language here. The pack is the stack. And I like to go triple stack, like In-N-Out Burger. And there is a way to get the Puka and the Cuppa and the Staffy. You know what I'm saying? There's a way to do this.
There definitely is.
Yes.
That's crazy, like overload, but it's a good one in the fact where
one bye week.
Yeah, and but yeah, exactly. And but not only that, I mean they're 1A, 1B, one receiver goes down, like the other guy's still gold.
He's strengthening like the one.
Yep.
And you can't do that with like Texans receivers or like with Waddle and Tyreek. You know, those teams that are going to have a few really good pass catchers or whatever because the ADP is so close. But with the Rams, like you were saying, there's definitely a way to get all three of those guys.
Yes.
So that's a good one. That's a real good one.
Yeah, it is a good one.
It's the big pack. We're talking packs here, man. You know, we move packs allegedly. It's not even alleged. It's actually
one of my favorite ones. Yeah, one of my favorite ones late, and I was going to do it if you wanted to. After doing some more study, I decided against it, but I was like, last 2 picks in your redraft, you know, pick up Jaden Daniels and then pick up Ben Sinnott, or like Jahan Dotson, like, because he's an afterthought. Nobody's even like thinking about him. So
you ain't lying.
Those are those value ones. Those are those stacks you can come out with at the end of the draft that don't cost you nothing. And if it doesn't work out, like those, they're really cheap. So you can just replace those guys with other waiver wire fodder or whatever.
Pretty much.
So I like doing that. My homeboy did it last year with Goff and Laporta potty, bro. And Laporta broke out, you know, so he ended up killing it and won the league.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to my man Diamond Joe. He kind of did the same thing. He drafted him with his. He didn't even draft him. Actually, no one drafted Laporta. It was so madness at the fucking Vegas draft last year that the dude that was his first waiver move. He's like, oh shit, no one drafted Laporta. Boom, picked him up. Wins the league.
Those are those value packs. But yeah, definitely at the top of the list. I know in Dynasty, still speaking on Goff, I went, you know, at the back end of a draft that we had like a month ago, and I went Amon-Ra Goff, you know, and then double down with what was my other one? I did like triple stack in that league. Let me go take a look at it. I think that's the nice guys finished last.
Yeah, that Amon-Ra and that Goff stack is a damn good stack in the single QB. You getting Amon-Ra at the 1.6 and Goff at the 11.5, man, in a single QB. That's a damn
11.5's in the motherfucking house.
Yeah, in this one I also have Jaden and McLaurin, Daniels and McLaurin, and I also have Kupp and Stafford. So I triple stack this bitch.
Okay,
100%. One of my favorites too, though. I'm Aaron Rodgers and your first round pick though in that draft we just seen was Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, yep.
That's very attainable if you're picking from 8 to 12 to go ahead and attain that pack right there, bro.
Let's go.
You know, Aaron Rodgers is definitely getting slept on this year. 100%. If they keep him upright, they reshifted that whole offensive line 100%. We know what's going on in the backfield, bruh. That's a damn good pack right there, man. Give me the Aaron Rodgers and the Garrett Wilson pack right there, bro.
Big packs.
14-3 and the 110.
Yeah, a lot of those. If you look at those wide receivers that go, you know, round 1 or early round 2, and then some of their quarterbacks are an afterthought. And you're like, wait a minute. I mean, this guy's not going to be able to get to a top 10 wide receiver without a decent quarterback. So always take advantage and look at that once your lineup's kind of filling out or your roster's kind of filling out. Take a gander at some of the quarterbacks, and you can get one of those. You don't have to force the stack, but you can take a QB that you really like, and then maybe pick up the other guy. Just in case, or, you know, play it out, eat good matchup or a team that you can throw on. Those are always great as well. So you don't necessarily have to draft the stack or force it. You could still waiver wire that thing and stream the QB for a stack at certain times of the year. Just depends, right, on the team. But a lot of those guys, the wide receivers that are taken like that at a number 1, sometimes their quarterbacks aren't drafted. You know what I mean?
Big stack attack.
Like in this league that we're drafting in right now, there's quarterbacks that were still out there like Kirk Cousins, but, you know, Drake London's being, you know, drafted in the first round. So there's situations like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're talking about vanilla leagues, you know, the standard start 8, 1 quarterback, maybe 1 flex, tight end position, all that crap.
Damn good one, Albert.
The bullshit that you do when you don't know nothing. No, I'm just kidding. It's all about the Mahomes-Kelsey stack, y'all. Just like, don't even give up on it. Just keep it rocking. Mahomes, Kelsey stack. You get your quarterback and your tight end. Those are both like a essentials for those single quarterback leagues.
Just facts.
You kind of already solidified yourself a playoff position with that stack alone. And then the second one for me is AJ Brown. I really like Hurts still, and then AJ Brown. He's a solid like top 5 wide receiver. So I mean, I'm not Yeah, I get trying to like chase value, but like I also just want to get like a high ceiling, high floor type of player like a Mahomes and a Hurts, and then pairing them up with their best asset, which is those two stacks to me are outliers. You could maybe get a cheap Mahomes Kelsey with the Goff Laporta, but I think I'm more comfortable with Mahomes in a single QB league than I am Goff.
If you're talking about them tight end QB stacks, man, Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews is discounted right now, so that can be taken advantage of.
The Stallion with the Kincaid.
Oh yeah, but Stallion's a little pricey, but Kincaid, well, they're both getting.
If you happen to stand,
we just seen Kincaid fall in that league that we was just seeing too. Kincaid
he did, though.
and T.
Yeah, man, I was streaming hella hard that day.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I passed him up a couple times, like thinking, should I pull the trigger? And now I have Frymuth. Yay.
We got the icon fella in the building, man. Shout out to Jimmo and I.
Oh yeah, hey!
Shout out to Jimmo and also screw Jimmo for taking 2 tight ends really early in the draft.
I was supposed to shoot Jimmo the link. Somebody shoot him the link.
I should have shown him.
Also salute Jimmo. Good shit.
100%, man. I got one of my other favorite little Bogey talk about the Stafford and Cup. Well, y'all know I'm a big Christian Kirk fan, so you know what I mean. Give me the T Law and the Christian Kirk pack at the 10-12 and the 4-11. 100%, man. You know, if you give me a 16, 17 games of a healthy Christian Kirk with 22% target share and a 21%, I think, target rate before he got hurt. 100%, man. He's one of the key pieces in of the passing game in Jacksonville, bro. So I love that. That's a highly attainable stack too, bro.
Yeah, I was kind of targeting Evan Ingram or Kincaid, and Jimmo took them both like on the turn before in that draft, and I was like, great. So I ended up punting the tight end position all the way down until you guys saw me pick here in the 11th.
That's the thing. That this is one of them the old schools where we do got to pick the kicker and the defense.
Yeah,
yeah, I hate that.
That's just 2 extra bench pieces to me.
Yeah, you ain't lying. 2 extra. Hey, kid, I'm gonna do like you though, big bro. I ain't picking no defense or no kicker. Fuck that,
nah, man. Because you don't need them unless you have to have them
anyway.
Stream them all year.
Because
come Sunday night, you're already gonna know if you're gonna win or not, and if you ain't, just pick up whoever's available on the waivers. It happens every week. I swear.
I'll be sitting my defense on certain nights if I'm up.
Monday, I'd be like, "Fuck it, I'm starting the Jets on the
Sunday night, Monday night. You got those 2 games just to fill in that little gap if you're down or close.
Fuck that.
Okay.
Where we at? Who got another pack they like? Are we doing some? Oh, there we go. We got Mr. Icon in the building, man. It looked like he's gonna pull up.
Yes.
Everything.
I think he might have a little pack for us too. That
he might got a little pack for us, man. We got the motherfucking Icon fella in the building. What's up, big bro?
Jimmo.
Yo, how are you guys?
Hey.
Is iconic.
I am driving because I needed to get some ice cream for the wife. She's hungry.
Is it vanilla with caramel syrup?
Yeah, what kind of ice cream are we talking here?
I don't know. Hold on. I can't reach it. It's the Haagen-Dazs chocolate.
Oh, you're on a mish. On a real mish. When he says Haagen-Dazs, I know when you look at that thing, there's a whole wall of them motherfuckers. You're like, all right, which one?
Hopefully she's not pregnant. We'll see.
Yeah.
I got a hankering for some ice cream.
Memo shoots things up for sure.
But great draft, everybody. Kiddo, finally good to kind of meet you today.
What up, man?
Yeah,
for sure.
Great to see everybody. Guccini and Peacock and Bogard. Who's that in the corner there? I can't see.
That's my man Lee. That's our ear to the streets. That's our guy.
Oh yeah.
News guy.
But yeah, go. Who's the guy who took fucking Caleb Williams?
Oh yeah, I knew you were gonna bring that up. Who was it?
That barely garbage.
We're gonna pull him up right now and put him on blast. right now.
Yeah. He has a bone to pick. Oh, I feel bad for this guy. You don't want to be on the wrong side of the icon.
And that was his second quarterback too. I remember.
Oh, he got greedy.
Oh, it was Corey Steamer.
Okay.
Oh no, who Steamer is.
Oh, he got the icon steaming.
All right. I'm really surprised Purdy fell all the way to me at that back end.
Talk that shit.
I love Purdy.
At the fucking
I mean, you can kick the
round.
can with the quarterback. It looks like in the QB, man.
I
did a best ball and got Stroud in the 6th earlier today.
Ooh,
wow.
Big.
Maybe his ADP will settle down a little bit.
Wow. Oh yeah,
he was he was the 6th quarterback off the board, and I got him in the 6th.
It was a single QB best ball, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's like a $250,000 tournament or something.
Big money one. Let's go.
The big money one, the $5 million.
It's 10 bands though for that one though. The one you're in.
250.
250,000. Wow, big ones.
Yeah.
Big faces. Let's go.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man, Big Face Franco. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
Yeah.
He's. Hey man, B's up, but man, the pockets is blue. Let's go.
Come on now. Hey.
Well, Donovan, I can't lose you guys here because I'm going deep into the wooded area. The house.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna jump a body. I mean, iconic. Okay, can I announce we might have a collaboration? We might have a collaboration because there, every blue moon, it's kind of like a cycle. We don't know this exact cycle, but every blue moon, the Icon Show does come back. And the next time it does come back, we'll see it as well on the Gen Wealth Network. Let's go.
Talk about it.
Let's go.
Very good. All right, gentlemen, have a good night.
You too, Jimmo. Appreciate you, bro.
Be safe, Jimmo.
All right, big bro.
See, ice cream is code for I have a body on ice. He's a hit man. Jimmo the icon. Hey, fantasy. Not real life.
Putting concrete shoes on something right now.
I'm in a wooded area. I love it. Fuck you, Jimmo. That's my guy.
Hey, what was the line in The Godfather where he
ice cream? That's crazy.
He said, "Oh, that means little Posse sleeps with the fishes."
Yeah, the fish. In this case, the woods. He's about to go dig something up, or it's already dug up. I'm sure. Very organized, that mafia. Allegedly. Plus, we always live like we're in a movie, and we're gonna start putting disclaimers in the description. The names.
Hey, it's 2024. Hey. Joe Pesci in Casino, he's his role is over with. We got tractors and shit now.
Hey, remember? Hey, they were ill though. They used to blow up like a wall. They'd be like, "Fuck it, it's only." They'd be like, "If you break the windows or the door, then it sets off the alarms. Just blow a hole into the wall or the ceiling. Fuck it." And they did that shit.
Fuck it. Oh, brilliant. Every day.
Okay. Well, okay. What's the packs you got? I know you had 7 packs to look out for, right?
Yep. So somebody spoke. Oh, so Kid has spoke on a high value pack, and which I highly agree with the if you can go ahead and get the Mahomes and Kelsey pack, but also another pack that you might want to look for, which might be a little bit later of a value, is the Rashi and the Mahomes pack as well. Ooh, too, bro. That's a damn good one.
I would damn for sure do the Kelsey Mahomes and throw in the little Rice on the side.
Oh, the triple up.
Like, you're ordering it.
A side of rice.
Let me get a side
of rice. Ooh.
With some rice on the side.
Let me get that fried rice a la carte.
Yeah. Let me get the Rasheed Rice.
Everything, the fried rice on the side, boy.
Right?
I don't know.
It is though, because he might be cooked. You never know.
It's a good one.
You know what I mean? I'll just add it to the mix. Okay, I got one too.
I'll be like, no. Is it free chicken wing with the fried rice?
Give it to me. That fried rice.
You know,
saw
in
it.
India, they got
Rice.
200
Oh, man, I hope you
different
bought that.
languages that they
Fried rice
speak. I
this
bet
year,
you
bro.
Mahomes Kelsey is an actual plate out somewhere in India.
You
So
damn
that-
right.
that-
It's a
that's
barbecue
probably
plate,
relevant.
bro.
Mhm.
It's a combination barbecue
Said
plate.
even
Just like
in
Pepsi.
India,
Mahomes
in India
Kelsey
for sure.
and
Fuck
with
it.
some rice.
If it ain't the Mahomes and Kelsey, it's the Andy Reid and Mahomes. The nuggies.
Oh, that's a cheeseburger.
Are you gonna
with
eat the
ketchup.
nuggies?
With ketchup?
Shit.
The Reed Mahomes cheeseburger. is a
Cheeseburger on my mama.
with ketchup
I forgot
on it.
bro.
Oh, burning question from the chat. Gemmo asks, thoughts on Hollywood Brown? Since we're talking about Rice Mahomes, we kind of just didn't gloss over. I forgot he was
best ball play. Here, I got two thoughts. Great best ball play, overdrafted and redraft.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to like break out to be anything better than what he's been in his entire career, right? So
I think like when the blurbs were coming out about him, it was really about because he's the new toy on the team. Pause. That sounds wrong, but you know what I mean. So it's like okay, you hear Hollywood Brown, he's catching a lot of passes in mini camp from Mahomes. Hell yeah, because Mahomes he's like, all right, let's see what you got, kid. You know what I mean? He calls him kid, even though he is older than him. He's elevated as sensei status, so he calls everyone kid. He strokes his beard, has ketchup in it. I don't know. Don't ask me. He does it. You know what I mean? I could see Mahomes with a beard one day, like
with a beard,
playoff beard. Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna pull this shit up for y'all right here. This is a fantasy pro.
Maybe he can't.
I could edit a beard onto him. See how it looks.
He only grows a mustache, but it's like Hitlerish. You know what I mean? That's why he just shaves it all off all the time.
Oh no. I did that one time, like when I was shaving, and I was like, this is not
just while you're there.
Yeah, I was shaving my mustache. I just left the middle part.
Worley as a 38, and you got Rashi as a 39. So they going within a half a round of each other. All three Kansas City wide receivers. So it's really as the ADP value. It's a dart throw right now.
I take Lad McConkey all before any of those guys.
I did that
exactly,
and Lad is right there, and Lad is right there after Rashi too, bro. That's a damn good point too.
I actually did that today.
Yeah, I don't fuck with any of those guys, but I'll fuck with the Lad, old laddie.
Of the young laddie?
Oh, young lad.
A young lad. Everything.
The young lad. Young lad.
I'm talking about the laddie, the Scottish laddie, Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, the Scottish
Terry. It's not a Scottish, it's a killer.
One as a 30th wide receiver right now.
Yeah.
Because the Irish guy's like, why does everyone always laugh when I say that?
That's a damn good point. No Chiefs wide receivers can be trusted. They'll all have great games.
Rasheed Rice, goddammit.
Yeah, Rice was on something, but like, is anything going to happen with the
suspension? Guy. He should be the spot guy. And
so he's safe from suspension?
I think that suspension will happen
next year. I'm living in that world.
You think it'll happen next year, you said?
And yeah, I think it's going to be like Alvin Kamara.
We are interdimensional.
They're going to wait for the court stuff to happen, and then he'll get it next year.
I live in this world, though. We're interdimensional.
Yeah, if his lawyer is smart, he'll get him to go ahead and put it off into the offseason.
When it's criminal, it gets put off like that, especially in Texas. Everything's backed up. So
he's not Jordan Addison, where he already has a track record for this thing now.
Right.
Give me the money.
Talk about it.
And he wasn't popped for a DUI. He was just suspected of it.
Right.
He might have had guns and weed.
He fled the scene. Guy was smart and disappeared for 4 days.
I'm sure he paid everybody joint too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hospital bills, all the shit. Give him some.
He paid everybody off. Took care of it the right way, and
paid everybody for sending anybody home.
But then that other dude he probably paid off too. Like, oh no, it was a misunderstanding. I was like, apparently he shoved a photographer or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. But that guy,
exactly.
That went away allegedly.
I mean, that's who Gemmo's. I mean, never mind.
I forgot I was there too. Let them know that I didn't get paid. So
the check was in the mail.
Gemmo's taking care of the guy. You take a picture of me.
He has the piano wire.
Give me all your devices.
That's one of my favorite scenes in The Godfather when they way out, and he say, "Get the calzone." What would the calzone? Not the calzone.
When they're doing the baptisms or whatever.
I can smell the calzone.
Like how you said when he came with the chicken wire. So remember when they drove out?
Yeah.
And they put him out in the field, and old boy came back. I forgot my boy name. The boy that made the for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I know what scene you're talking about now. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Every time I hear calzone, I immediately
he like, man, why you getting? He was like, man, why is he getting in the back seat?
What's going on? I'm confused.
Matter of fact, that was whatchamacallit's husband, the sister's husband, I think it was that they killed.
No, I'm thinking Scarface. My bad. I got it confused with Gloria.
Because remember, they end up shooting Sonny. They caught Sonny at the mother.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my mama, and whatchamacallit's husband is the reason why Sonny got killed. The sister's husband. I forgot her name.
I can't remember the broad's name right now either.
We got Kojo in the building, man. What's up, Kojo? You know you got it. Taylor McAllen. Bitch. Oh my mama.
You bitch you.
You bitch you.
In the words of Snoop and all the greats.
Come on now.
All right, what? Back.
Wilson or my bad, bro.
No. What you got?
Go ahead. I got them hot fingers. My bad.
No, do it. Bust it. Pause.
He says Wilson or Kyron this year.
Kojo, Wilson or Kyron this year? Which Wilson? What Wilson? What are we talking about?
Gary Wilson or Kyron Williams?
Right.
Right?
You know what Wilson. Oh, it gotta be G-Dub at the back.
Back
of the end.
In our draft, they were
G-W for the win too.
Yeah, he said Garrett Wilson.
I took Wilson at the 112, and then Kyron went at the 2-3 in this last draft we were in for redraft.
Oh, so he must be on the clock right now.
Yeah, he's probably at the back end of the draft. If it's
I'm getting elite. I'm getting as many elite receivers as possible.
Yeah.
High upside, playmakers.
I can open my garage, y'all.
Open, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Garrett Wilson's that 30% target share, 29% target share, whatever it is, it ain't going nowhere, bro. I need a part of that right now at the back end of the first round.
I know. Come on, Rodgers, make it work. Just be 70% of your old self, and I think that's like 40% better than Zach Wilson and whatever they had last year.
Yeah, I love the wide receiver. I made a trade with Bakes. Shout out to Bakes, man. He wanted Jordan Love, so I got his second and third round, and I ended up turning those into a Garrett Wilson and a AJ Brown or something like that. But I had a couple back to back, and then I ended up going Tyreek Hill, Puka, Garrett Wilson, and AJ Brown in the first 2 rounds. I had 4 picks.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, he killed that. And then
that's a high T wide receiver room right there, bro.
Really is, bro.
And he can start all of them too. So
yeah, that's what's up. I wanted to do that and kind of do what JD did in this last one and kind of go 0 RB or whatever, because you got 4 stacked receivers right in the top of that draft.
Yes,
yeah,
that
was AJ, Devontae, Diggs.
What we call the quartet.
The quartet. I like it. Barbershop quartet.
Barbershop. That's what I was going to say too, bro.
I think I texted him. I'm sorry. I think even I think I was voice texting when I was shrooming to him. Might even say Corvette or some shit like. But he knew when I was talking about the quartet.
Corvette.
You know what I mean? It happens.
Okay.
JJ is a mile ahead of Garrett Wilson. That's not a supposedly. That's an actually.
I think the highest upside would be a Kyron Williams, but when you say the highest upside is because I'm thinking about the best case scenario that he doesn't die on us and he always scores everything. And that would, if Kyron Williams was a guy who could finish a top 4, top 3 guy at the position, that means he kind of ruins it for the staff and ruins it for everyone else's touchdowns, because that would mean you tell me he's going to get double-digit plus touchdowns. Otherwise, I don't want to bank that with the help. I'm taking Garrett Wilson with Aaron freaking
Chill,
Rodgers,
chill,
bro.
100%.
For real.
But one of the questions is though, it says that Kojo said that somebody supposedly said that JJ Justin Jefferson is a mile ahead of Garrett Wilson, and I guess talent wise.
Oh well, yeah, 1-on-1. But if you look at the whole situation, like who's throwing JJ the ball? Yeah.
And don't tell me you're passing on JJ. If JJ's there, you take JJ.
Right. Yeah, you take the talent. Unless you want to go MarrChase.
So my thing is though, we see Garrett Wilson with the 145 last year, 150 last year of empty targets. It might have been 160 on 95 catches too. It was something like that, 100% highly inefficient. So if we're getting even an 80% of Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson ain't no injury, ain't never had no established quarterback ever with him in his first 3 years, which is
look at the jump
league.
Yeah, look at the jump that Nico Collins had when he got a good quarterback. Like it was huge, right? Garrett Wilson's already putting up badass numbers with shit quarterbacks. So we just need Aaron Rodgers to be decent.
Hey, with Mike White, aka
the Great
White Hope.
Shout out to Jordan De Souza. He said, well, long term JJ, but I mean, well, really, we don't know what the long term is with JJ.
And we're talking redraft.
What quarterback are you tying to JJ though?
Yeah, his quarterback is the one that's going to need to develop, and long term, he's scarier.
To JJ.
Say that again.
It'll be JJ to JJ.
So JJ to JJ, but so you're confident in that though for going forward though? We haven't even seen that transpire yet.
I am confident in Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah, I feel it. But I mean,
some people would be like, I'm not confident in the Jets.
With Stefanski and Watson. We thought that Stefanski was gonna have Watson just serviceable before the shit happened.
I had him handing off the ball, but then
that's
Flacco
right.
goes in there who actually played under Gary Kubiak, where Stefanski was a product of. That's why he can come off the bench and he's calling the audibles. And then because of the run game and what everyone prepares for when you play against the Stefanski offense, he's just calling it at the line, boom, 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 shredding it with Amari Cooper career year.
Yeah.
With Flacco, right? That's just crazy. But they also had Watson slinging it, right? But hold on, for the point I'm actually trying to make is like we should expect that for the Browns. Initially, if we don't have Chubb anyway, like they're going to take it to the trend across the league now is if you have a good defense with a vicious pass rush, you want to continue to press the gas pedal with racking up points so you can just tee off. That's the trend. That's what the Niners do. That's what fucking the Rams have done over the years as well. This is the trend. Green Bay is trying to get to that. You know what I mean? Where you still want to be throwing it. What did you used to do with leads? Running the ball, playing defense. Fuck that. They're trying to run up scoreboards now. So
hell yeah, you see that shit like a lot more common now.
They're like that.
Yeah, the Texans did that shit all last year. They're like, we're not gonna, because you know why the Texans are like that? Because they blew a 24-point lead in a divisional playoff game versus the Chiefs. And that's why the Texans are like that forever now. They are not gonna just run the ball and try to play defense. You're gonna fucking play every series like if you're trying to pick up a first down and score. And that's why I like CJ Stroud and the Texans this year. That's why I look out for 2024 Texans.
I'm liable enough to stack all three of them. If I could, at least in a single QB.
The Texans?
Yeah.
Ooh, you're wild, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I get the dig. If I can get the Stroud, like say it's a super flex. So I can do Stroud if I happen to get him. Then I can get
the ceiling is the roof, as Jordan would say.
Facts. The ceiling is the roof. That shit had me crying, bro.
Yeah, and people are like worried about like a sophomore slump and things of that nature, but I don't think it's going to set up that way. There's too many things happening for it to only get better. So, I feel like I think that they're justified. I do think that Stroud is probably a little high as far as it goes with QBs because he doesn't have that running QB aspect, but his touchdowns could increase significantly in the second year with Bobby Slowick and everybody being comfortable and coming back and understanding and having a full like off season. Right now, apparently they're struggling versus that defense that's actually going to take a step up and probably get them a lot more possessions and be more dependable than they were last year. So that'll also help. And then, that iron sharpens iron mentality. So if Derek Stingley's going out there and balling right now, it's only making CJ Stroud better and more prepared for tough competition when the season starts. So like I said, I have a lot of confidence in my team, obviously, but I do think that I don't think everybody's going to return on ADP, but I think you guys will be happy with the selections that you do make for the most part. So
yeah, I have them as a top 3 fantasy offense. Them, Philadelphia, Detroit. Like if you can get all the playmakers for those 3 squads, you're probably going to be winning. ADP is like, if you draft at ADP, it's not always a bad thing. You know, sometimes, because when you get a guy like a Hurts, a Stroud, AJ Brown, they're costly draft picks because the production is warrants it. So
it's built in already, that's why
you got
you're paying
Laporta, you got Amon-Ra, like those guys. If you're not gonna pass them if there's nobody better, right? So acquiring them at ADP is not always the worst thing. I know a lot of people try and win on ADP, but like Peacock said earlier, Dell is probably gonna be a guy that smashes his ADP. I really like Nico. He can fall to your 5th or 6th round. I mean, even in the 4th, I might reach for him.
Spencer knew I was in this draft, and he took him early.
And that's key right there, though, kid. I'm glad you said reach because,
around.
The ADP really applies to your fucking home leagues. When you're drafting with people like us and other people that are tuned in that rock with us, they savages too. So you're gonna have to go up and maybe go get one of them players that you targeting a half, maybe a full round, because you know that he's not coming back around when it's your turn 100%. When it's your home leagues and it's a casual league, and they get to late night cramming before the draft, and they, really ain't too in tune to what's been going on. What I mean? That's when that ADP gonna, really kick in 100%. Oh, everything. So
definitely take advantage of the time you're drafting, like right now, because we're gonna see somebody break a big one in preseason, and boom, it's over.
100%. Right? That's why on them dynasty,
Troy Franklin's a double-digit round guy right now in a single QB redraft. In a super flex, still he's a double-digit round guy, right? Yeah. But if he breaks a big one in preseason, he's on to.
I thought about taking him a little while ago. He was there, but I went with a savvy old vet that's not sexy because I had a lot of sexier picks ahead of that. I needed something to anchor a little bit. And he's still not, he's still not trustworthy. I don't think if Brandon Cook starts the season like the way he finished, then yes. But that's yet to be determined.
Shout out to Sir Alex in the chat. He said, I chose Richardson over Hurts in the draft. I feel like I messed up. It was a keeper league. So I want to transition this to right now. Hey, one of my favorite packs is the Richardson Michael Pittman pack. 100%. I just took it in the league that we just seen Peacock make a pick in. We got Bogey on the clock here in 2 picks. No, not right now. You got 2 picks right now, and then I'm after you.
Oh, let's call.
Give me your thoughts on the Michael Pittman Richardson pack. And he felt like that he should have chose Jalen Hurts over Richardson, which I ain't mad at that. But give me your thoughts on that.
Ooh. Yeah, I just picked Pittman in the 12-team single QB in the 4th round. So I think you could probably get Richardson somewhere in the 7th or 8th round. So that's not a bad. That's not a bad
over the
stack.
Period.
Because typically Richardson's not gonna go before Stroud. I picked Stroud in this particular league, anyways, in the 6th round.
Here's what I think. When I'm thinking keeper or dynasty, for me, it always hurts compared to Anthony Richardson, because here's the thing: is I'll die with Hurts. If I die with Anthony Richardson, I feel hella dumb.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
that's true.
I'll die with Hurts. He got all the weapons, Even the new coordinator they brought in is not a new guy. It's Kellen Moore, a division rival guy for hella years with the Cowboys. They're gonna put an emphasis on passing the ball more and trying to keep him upright and make the legs more of a luxury versus like a necessary a luxury and a necessary.
That's a good point right there.
Versus, you get what I'm saying? And you got all the weapons too.
Because I brought that up earlier.
Saquon is in there now too.
3 offenses.
It would have been Jalen Hurts,
the Texans, the Eagles, and the Lions. Like those 3 are probably in the S tier in fantasy offenses for me. And we're going down the lineup. Any of those guys that are on the field, they're probably starting in your fantasy flex or even your starting. So like, yeah, David Montgomery is not going to sit the bench on your team. Joe Mixon's not going to sit the bench. Saquon's not going to sit the bench.
My friend, Sir Joe Mixon.
And then I don't think any of the 3 Texans wide receivers are sitting the bench. Goddard's not sitting the bench. I mean, he could sit the bench, I guess, if you went tight and heavy. But usually, if you picked up Goddard, it's because you kicked the can down the road and you wanted to wait for him. It's possible to get the
triple stack In-N-Out burger pack from.
You got Devonta Smith, AJ Brown, and then on the Lions, you got Laporta, you got Amon-Ra, you got Jameson Williams.
Hey, bro, you know the only thing about the only thing about the Indy pack though, you got to remember Shane is one of the architects too. You seen what happened the year that Shane was a head coach and what happened with that offense. 100%. And another thing to double back on is that Shane Steichen had Miles Sanders. Jonathan Taylor ain't Miles Sanders. Shane Steichen only had Anthony Richardson and Jonathan Taylor in the backfield for only like 5 plays. I just seen the stat earlier this morning. Shout out to Good Morning Football NFL Network. I just seen that
friends
stat.
Of the show.
100%. So that offense, we talk about the Philadelphia offense and the playmakers that they have, even though that the Indy playmakers that they have is young bulls, but we see, even though it's just camp talk, but A.D. Mitchell out there balling, even though shout out to my dog Ear to the Streets, and he gonna respell his name. I'm gonna respell his name for him, aka Lee. He said that Josh Downs is hurt, but even though with Josh Downs, he gonna come back. You still got Michael Pittman, man. They got young bulls over there 100%. So man, I love the Indy. I love the Indy offense, especially the man that's calling the plays and it's the one of the orchestrators of the scheme that they have. So I'm not sleeping or I'm not running away from no Indy pack 100%.
Yeah, don't forget that Indy was just one game behind the Texans. They basically played them in a playoff game to go to the playoffs right at the end of the season for the division title because the Jaguars shit the bed the last 8 of the 9 weeks there and gave everything up. The Jags were the number 1 seed in the AFC. The entire AFC only needed to win two of their last 9 games to lock in the division and go to the playoffs, bro. And they lost 8 of those.
Yeah,
Jaguars. On the Jaguars.
So bad.
I love that, man. An epic collapse. Anyway, so I was trying to make a point about the Colts to tag along here with JD, though, that, I mean, they have a really good offense. Don't sleep. Even with Gardner Minshew back there last year, they had guys producing and putting up points and competing, like I mentioned. And the little sample size that we did see with AR-15 was ridiculous. Like, he was just out there balling, and it was you're hoping to get one of those rookie season what's his face from Washington,
RG.
Yes, thank you, RG. Yeah, RG3, like one of those kind of seasons.
I was thinking, like, who played for the Huskies? I was trying to think. Like,
when they were the Redskins, So you're hoping for something like that from AR, and then if he can, throw the ball, he's all the way back from that shoulder injury, and he could be more accurate or improve with whatever it may be in the passing game, and give us a decent number there. Then for fantasy wise, wherever he's being drafted right now, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a steal or it's going to be a value but the risk is baked in.
Back of the head for sure.
The risk is baked in because every time he was out there running, he got flipping hurt, like every single time. Every time.
For sure. He got destroyed.
He's the Mike Williams of quarterbacks in that sense. So watch out.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom. Whisper
Fire
words
beware.
of wisdom.
Fire beware.
Fire beware.
He's like they're not made of what cars were made back in the day. It's like fiberglass.
Okay.
Hey, Bogey, we got breaking news.
Bust it.
You on the clock?
Okay. Okay.
I didn't get the alert.
All right. I'm not even gonna play.
It's a slam dunk. You better be doing what I think you should be doing.
Can we pull it up? Can we pull
Go
it?
ahead,
Pull it up for the people.
Help me out. Let me remember where I'm at. Yeah.
Can we pull it up for the whole?
I think I might do a real Bogard thing.
You just went Jamo, Dobbs, and McLaughlin. Jaleel.
Yeah.
Quentin Jammer.
Right there. Mike Williams was the last player that was off the board. We got Brandon Cooks, Rico.
I might go
Suave.
Suave.
Suave gone. Hey, that was Clark that got him too, bro.
He got Suave.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Rico.
He was just talking about Rico off camera too.
I was just waiting to take Suave. I was willing to take Suave over
He was just talking about
Urkel. I was willing to take him over Steve Urkel.
You got to lay off on that mushroom.
Jaleel, like Steve.
Yo, I would have took. I took Jaleel McLaughlin because
you thought Rico would fall.
Yes, and
wow.
But I actually wanted Rico right there more.
Yeah, because I got greedy. I'm like, Rico will bounce back right to me. Like, I started fucking doing the Birdman slash. He's been doing the Birdman slash.
Rolling Play-Doh stick.
Hold on, slash Monty Burns. You do the Birdman first?
It's
Monty. It's real good. Ah!
Sorry, League, you're gonna have to wait another hour and a half before you make
No, we got it.
Oh, the clock's already off, huh? Oh no,
Yeah, maybe.
the clock's for
8
4
o'clock
hours.
it is. He got 20 minutes until it's off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm gonna make my
early
decision in
tomorrow.
the next like 2 or 3 minutes. Go ahead, somebody bring up a pack.
We're gonna pull it down. Hey,
I'll have you pull it up right before.
Look, if he in the building, pull that up. You on the clock. If he on you right now, bro, you better pick.
Okay, I'm not the green light ain't even on there. Let me get in there.
Yeah, I think somebody mentioned in the chat earlier the Trey McBride and Kyler Murray stack would be pretty sweet. You can get that one.
Yeah, there was somebody in the comments saying, I think it was Albert. Shout out to Albert. He said the Trey McBride
that
Kyler Murray stack.
That was pretty nice.
Here.
I was thinking about that at some point in the draft, but I decided to just keep pushing.
Do you think they're going to be trailing in a lot of games?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, boom, give me Benson. Because that's the only way he's going to be effective. We might even have to wait till hurry up offense or the end of the first half or the end of the second half when they're trailing.
We got the 2 Trays. We got the Trey McBride and the Trey Benson. Oh, y'all know what the back of the never mind. Let me stop.
Come on with it, man.
I thought out there just one time, bro.
We already know, bro. You know what I mean? I can't believe you took the Rico Suave right there, bro.
That was cold work right there.
Yeah,
that was Snipe Game City right there. Shout out to
what's
my young boy
like
name?
greedy shit.
Kodak Black Sniper Gang. Shout out to the Sniper Gang, man. He didn't pluck Bogey off. 50 states away.
He is Special Forces.
Okay. He's Special Forces.
All right. I think I know what I'm gonna do here.
Go
ahead, continue show. Big packs.
Let's see if I got another pack. Oh, what about? Did we talk about the Dolphins pack? Oh yeah, somebody was in the chat talking about the Dolphins.
Yeah, Tua, Hill, or Waddle if you wanted.
Let's find some lower rated packs.
Did we talk about the Bengals stack?
No, I think we haven't.
About it. That's a damn good one
right there. I like that too. You got to bank on the bounce back with the health, but Chase is a big dog.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when Burrow's out on that field.
It would have to be
seen Higgins fall too, Peacock, in that league that we in.
That would have to be the stack that way because even Burrow, I guess, has fallen a little. So
where was it at?
Yeah, Burrow falls, so it's like I would if Chase falls to me and I have a choice between like say AJ Brown and Chase, I'll probably hit up Chase. I might do Amon-Ra over Chase at this point, but I still think Chase is a top 4 wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm pretty high on Chase. I haven't had any draft positions where I'm, in that range, but I think that I would choose him over a lot of those guys. I'd probably take him right after JJ.
Yeah, I got CD, I got JJ. Well, I got CD, Tyreek, JJ, and then Chase. No, Chase would be my fifth. I got Amon-Ra.
Not mad at it.
Chase is my fifth. Yeah, he's sold. Yeah, I have to buy high on Chase, although I have bought low on him in certain situations where he's actually fallen to the second. I only play Superflex, or besides the one time that I did it today because I wanted to be a part of this conversation with a single QB. So I did one single QB today, but I always play 2 QB or Superflex, and I've gotten Chase in a Superflex in the second. That was crazy to me, but I was happy with that.
Okay, you guys ready?
In this league that we just did
pull
right
it up.
now.
Pull it up. We're gonna have fun. Life is about having fun, and I'm not joyful of this at all. To try to bring me some.
You sound ashamed of the pick already.
Oh, pretty Ricky.
He went.
Slick Rick.
He went Slick Rick.
Because, like I said, it doesn't bring me joy because just in case we don't have IU.
Yeah, I did that in the single QB earlier too. I pulled him up. That was I was surprised that he was sitting there that late because this was a 20-round draft, and he was like somewhere in like the 15 round. It's like, okay,
you gotta say it's sad now. Before it used to be like, "Are you good?"
JD, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I was about to pull it up too, bro. No lie. Oh, everything.
Hey, JD, you asked me earlier where I thought Ayuk, Green Bay.
Green Bay?
No.
No, I don't like
that. Do that to my Romeo.
So
this is not far off because they can pay him, but you know what though?
They can send receivers.
We would not do that.
They could send receivers too, though. Like, what do they send receivers?
We were trying to get Devontae Adams for them.
You
Matt
definitely
LaFleur was never trying to give us no Devontae. Fuck them. We were trying to get Aaron Rodgers. Fuck them. I refuse it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, I took Aaron Rodgers. So Vendetta. Ricky Pierce.
So I took Vendetta. Give a jeans, Green Bay.
Anthony Richardson pick. Oh, everything. You want to run through your team real fast, Buggy? You want to run through your team real fast on the?
Yeah. Okay.
And then I run through that shit real fast.
The 109. I go ahead and JJ. Then I swing around and I have 0 shares of Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr. Boom. Hopefully he's his daddy's son. Then I swing back around and my crazy ass would have took Josh Allen in that second round. Boom, here he is in a 4-point passing touchdown league of rushing QB. Give me the best in the business, the Stallion. Then we get around to swing around to the 4th round. Boom, give me AK. Then swing back around, you know what I'm saying? Stevenson, give me all the receptions back to back with my running backs. Swing back around. And you know what? I say, give me a strong flex that's just going to have a workload, even if he's shitty and he plays for the Raiders. Him, Samir White. And it was between Radio Raheem or Zamir, but then Guccini went ahead and he did the right move. See, it's funny too, because I'm like, I'm going to make the wrong move, and Guccini just be like, ha, right?
Yeah,
yeah, probably should have took Radio Raheem, but this is the bogey way. Then swung back around. What did I start doing? I started doing major bogey things. What was that again?
McConkey.
Yes, that is extreme bogey things. We're doing it, right? Boom. Then we get fucking Fergalicious.
Fergie.
Because in the tight end league.
You know, her last name is actually Ferguson. That's why she's called Fergie.
Yeah, Fergie's son. Duh.
That I drafted out of the 9th round too. So that's funny. After
you know what's
break
funny
this shit
too is
down,
like
I'm gonna fire off my squad and we're gonna talk about it.
Go for it. All right, where are you at, Bogart? Ferguson.
And then I went with the J-Mo. I went with the J-Mo Romeo Dobbs pack, and I really felt good about that. Then with the fucking Steve Urkel, let's go. You know what I mean?
Steve Urkel.
Jaleel White.
Shout out to Urkel. He loves his cheese.
Come on, you ratty cheese.
Cheese.
You better not be ratting, no.
You don't like Steve. And then you just took Pearsall.
Yes.
And Diddy took Pearsall.
There
Slick
we are.
Rick, and we got Matty Daddy after me. I got AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Pittman, Richardson, Anthony Richardson, Radio Raheem. We got the Pasta. We got B-Rob. We got Zach Moss. I went back-to-back tight ends because evidently you see I ain't went with no motherfucking tight ends.
Yeah, running back all of a sudden.
Oh, my mama. I went Dalton Schultz and Cole Kmet, and then we had to protect your neck, diversify your bonds. Shout out to the Wu-Tang, Dave Chappelle with Aaron Rodgers, man, 100%, bro.
Yeah, you killed it. He brought over the shock, the QB shock.
There goes Spence team right there.
Oh man, Spencer just sniped me all draft, dude. Like he has all the guys I want, almost all of it. His first 5 picks at least.
Pacheco, Nico, Jalen, James Conner, T. Higgins.
And
we was talking about that Joe Burrow and T. Higgins or that Jamar Chase pack too. And T. Higgins went at the 6'10", and then earlier in that round, Joe Burrow went at the 6'2". So that Joe Burrow and that one of them receivers is definitely is highly attainable for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. Jalen Warren, then Calvin Ridley, then you got Njoku, Chuba, and he got Jordan Addison definitely late. That suspension definitely had managers running away from Jordan Addison for sure.
Yeah, that was good. Good value. The GGV.
Great value.
Being that it's 14 rounds, this is why I'm excited, because there's gonna be a lot of shuffling and bustling and all kind of shit going on. You know what I mean?
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what our IRs type of shit's looking like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, because
they was trying to throw the IR in the motherfucking middle of the draft. We had to tell them, man, hold on, no, we gotta wait till the end of the draft to put that motherfucker in.
Yep.
When I saw that, too, I was like, "Word, Ricky Pearsall." You know what I mean? Ricky Pearsall. That's what I feel like, right?
Oh, we got Chase in the building. Shout out to Chase.
How come I'm doing that? Why is that with Pearsall? Why am I doing that? Why is that?
The aerosol?
There it is. That's what it is.
The aerosol.
He just brags his name.
Why am I doing this?
The aerosol can is what is hurting his ass.
Oh, he's getting hella high, huh?
Bruh.
He's huffing.
He's shout out to the shout out to
He's doing the big Steve. He's doing the big.
Man, that's funny.
Yeah, I got another pack though. Real cheapy. It is the Devontae Adams and then whoever is
that's what I was talking about earlier. It's like round 1 receiver.
It's gonna go all to him. And then the ultimate, I don't know if we really touched on it for all the Cowboy fans out there. They're like, what the fuck are you talking? The CeeDee Lamb Dak.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Oh, we did? Okay.
And we mentioned it. I feel like it's kind of obvious. Like I feel people could pull that off.
Yeah, and they're gonna force that one too. Good for them. Actually, a lot of people hate Dak. They love CD, but they hate Dak. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it is weird. And Dak's really good. You know, he's proven time and time again. He's, top 10 with potential with high upside, right?
Yeah, he was top 5 last season.
Yep. There you go.
It'd be cool if I see him and he just shaved it all bald. He has the beard, but he has the suction cup things on his temples. Because he's tapped in, so when he puts the helmet on, you're like, "Oh shit!" His brain.
Oh man, he's starting to look more and more like Sinbad to me. But anyway, that's another.
Oh, it might be his dad. You know what I mean? I'm the pappy.
Oh, Tino gave us the insight right there as to why people hate Dak. He says it's never the wide receiver's fault for losing in the playoffs. It's always the quarterback.
That is true. Because then the quarterback always has to take the rap too. Say the offensive line wasn't helping him out. He goes, well, I should have got the ball quicker. When really he wants to be like, man, fuck these guys up.
They didn't block for me at all.
Yeah, and now I'm up here taking the rap. Give me that. So when he gets paid, I think we'll see that Dak. You know what though? He'll be doing the little hip move too, doing that thing right.
The Dak that pass up. Go get that shirt. He's doing the boots,
the little moves. What we call
you know what? That's a great segue. Let's go ahead and we didn't run a commercial yet. Let's go ahead and run our commercial from our sponsor, bro.
Take a little break. Take a stretch break. 10-minute stretch right here. Halftime.
Be right back in 2.2 seconds, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh shit, big bro. Oh my mama, man. 100%, man.
Yeah, that was a cool little. I ran that. I was like, what do I do for a commercial? I was like, let me just take a screen recording of me scrolling through the website. Put in some cool transitions and some background music. Oh, there we go. All right.
There you go. Yeah,
it works.
It worked on everything. Killed.
Yeah, there should be. If you guys sign up, you go to the website, check it out. The first thing that pops up on the screen is an option for you to sign in with your email, and then you're on the mailing list. And then twice a month or so, at the very least, you will get an email when a sale goes up. And then you head on over to the shop, and you can get, depending on what it is, it's like $12, $13, $14, $15 t-shirts, regular t-shirts, and then you can of course scroll through that and get more premium stuff, long sleeves, performance stuff, jackets, throw pillows, mugs, all the stuff that you saw on the site. And it usually gets ready and it's out to you guys within 2 weeks and at your door. So make sure you head on over to the website and check it out.
Yep.
Good stuff. And I know that you guys have already gotten some merch from me, so really appreciate that and hope you guys rock this season.
I got to get a new Herbert one. My dog clawed me. And I went to wash the shirt, right? I washed it. It had like 15 to 20 blood stains.
Oh.
You know what I said to my wife?
Dogs.
I know. Don't order a light shirt. I'm screwed. I have to get a dark one.
Yeah, dark shirts usually work out pretty well for me.
Yeah.
They hide those stains.
I'm like, she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I just washed the damn shirt. She's like, what's wrong? I go, that dog clawed the crap out of it.
Yeah, blood's tough to get out. So.
Yeah, I just said I'll just use it as a night shirt.
I still need one of all of us as like maybe either like Voltron or the Avengers, some kind of like that'd be dope.
Hey, Peacock, I'm gonna get one of those Josh Allen shirts.
Oh yeah, that one's dope. When he's on over the table.
Yeah, I'm gonna get. I think I was thinking, do I want a red one or do I want a blue one? I'm a blue person, but I think I like the way the red look.
Oh, okay. I see what side that you ride for.
I know.
Hey.
Now they pop in all those colors. Actually, that's a real good design. It looks good in almost all colorways.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that one is actually the cup that he's jumping over on the bottom, it's transparent. So whatever color of shirt you get, that's what color that cup is going to be.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, little nuances that you throw in there and give people something cool to look at if they're really paying attention to the designs on there and stuff. But yeah, go on and check that out. We also have
I got like 5 or 6 guys from my league watching our shows.
Yeah, man, shout out to them, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Lee's league mates.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
I mean, because you know what, man, shout out to all the fantasy leagues across the universe. Because you know what I'm saying, like, it's all a bunch of, especially for us grown men, and we all have the common denominators. We go to war in this thing.
Yeah, draft prep right now. I mean, you guys got to see us making some picks in a league that we're in right now. So first one, like I said, first one for me, first redraft.
Is there preseason games tomorrow?
It sure is.
Yes, one game.
Oh,
I forget who it is.
I think
Patriots and Carolina.
And I think isn't Pittsburgh Friday night? I think so.
Yeah, I think there's games on Friday and Saturday.
There's one game on Friday, and then there's like 3 on Saturday, or maybe 6 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Not everybody's playing this week. That's crazy.
No. None of the quarterbacks are playing either.
Well, because teams only play, I think, a total of 3.
Oh.
Yeah, the Texans are going to play their starters for probably like a series or 2.
Yeah, the Chiefs are playing their starters for 1 quarter.
Yeah.
Are we looking at Damian Pierce?
Yeah, we're probably looking at Damian Pierce with
Damian Pierce. Man.
Joe Mixon.
No one's saying his name
in the
anymore.
building. What's up, bruh?
If you want to know the skinny, the last I heard from Coach Ryan's on Damian is that we're going to get to see him obviously this preseason game. He did lose a little bit of weight from last year, trimmed down. He looks. They're hoping that he looks, or that you're going to see him.
He got a gun on him.
His exact words were, "You're going to see the new old Damian Pierce," which he's probably talking about his rookie year.
The scene, and like he shines in his own run scheme.
Oh, we see Malik Neighbors tomorrow.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
With Danny Dumbass, or are we seeing the big Drew Lock? Because that might even hurt.
We're
Danny
probably going to
Dumbass.
see Drew Lock, I guess.
Ooh, the big Drew, the big Lock.
I had Drew Lock as my like 4th quarterback in the league, and you could only like carry 3. And I had one guy on IR, and he came off, and I was like, man, I have to cut Drew Lock. So I felt kind of bad.
Who's the IR guy?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, peace. Peace be with you, like it's a church.
Peace be with you.
Peace be with you.
Yeah.
Man.
And then I think I shuffled in Gardner Minshew over Drew Lock in some of that.
Did the same thing because it'd be like Minnesota. Now you hear like AC/DC when you see fucking.
He's like in slow motion with his hair is waving.
You're like, man, that's when you see Gardner Minshew. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you see Gardner Minshew at least a couple times this season, and if anything, maybe an extended run. Like always, he's just one of those. Probably he's like a high-end backup.
Lee, hit us with that news. What they're talking about the old. I don't even want you to say this because Bakes is watching, but shout out to our man Bakes. Like, give us the freaking Raider news on the QB shit right now.
Oh, that's stuff.
Aiden, so it's Minshew and O'Connell's at the battle going on?
Yeah, and
both
both of them actually are sucking it up too.
They're really bad.
They both looking boo-boo.
Yeah. Oh, they're not looking good. It says here, Gardner Minshew continues to struggle at training camp. O'Connell especially is hesitant at seeing the field.
Especially.
So when he's hesitant, that means he's second guessing his read.
No. He's double clutching.
Yeah,
he's getting
he pumping that motherfucker.
Devontae Adams don't want that.
Well, at this point of the season, the defenses are usually
over. Look at this. You look.
They are ahead of the offenses. That's what they do say.
Then you look over at Gardner Minshew.
He has like a Walkman on or something. It's a legit like cassette Walkman from the 80s.
Right onto his
the yellow
belt.
The yellow one, the Sony, or whatever.
With the headphone, everything.
Hey, Bogey.
Stuck to his belt. Facts. I used to put mine in my back pocket though. My Walkman on everything. One of my
the baggy
favorite
jeans.
8th grade was Outkast Southern Playlist of Cadillac Funk the Music. That was one of my favorite tapes. Still is to this day. But that was on my Sony Walkman, and I had the white window, Peacock, the white and black one on everything.
Yeah, my Walkman.
Hey, I don't got the
it
tape.
into my.
How do they age? They age as well as a vinyl, or they kind of
slow down.
I don't got no more tapes. I ain't even got no more tapes.
Nothing ages like a vinyl.
It's plastic.
And still, even with vinyl, you gotta keep it in good condition. You don't want the bitch to get warped.
Yeah.
I used to play.
You're a DJ, kidda. The bitches get warped, right?
The CD? Oh no, the vinyl. Yeah, but
okay.
Check this out. I got old school like VHS tape converter right here with old family movies that I'm digitizing right now.
Why I love vinyl is because the actual
you are the Batman of this podcast.
Like that doesn't go away.
Oh, and the Tony Stark.
That's why I got the sleeve
and the Dr. Doom.
Look, that's our trip to Europe in the late 90s or early 2000s. So I got to this.
That's crazy that
it
you
goes
got
down
that.
a little bit. And like the decades go by, you can't even get that shit to work no more.
I still got a VCR.
Do I need to buy a car that has a tape player in it to find a tape player?
So when it comes to this content shit, back in my early 20s, I used to keep a Sony video camera with me wherever party or whatever event we went, me and my rellies, I used to keep it. So what Peacock just showed right there, if I still had the tapes and was able to realize back then, look, man, or not even realize, just, man, tuck them motherfuckers somewhere. Man, the memories like how Peacock got from the trip from Paris, bro, from the early late 90s, bro, I'm telling you, man.
Then you get yourself like a capture card, right? You plug it into your computer. And then you plug this into your VCR.
All those on your channel.
Oh yeah, I remember those damn things.
Hey, you need to put all those the Europe joints and stuff from your.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, you kill them, bro. Man, and see those. So what he put in the thing, man, is they're like 3-hour tapes.
Yeah.
So imagine how long it takes you to fill up a 3-hour, just a 2-hour tape. And I had like almost 6 hours worth of tapes. It was probably like a 2 years worth of footage, bro. No lie. Just going out and hanging out and just having all the rallies on. This is like in the early 2000s, bro.
You don't have the tapes no more? You don't have the tapes no more?
Hell no, they disappear. So I'm gonna keep 100, bro. So it was one of my older rallies that's out here. They was doing the same thing, and this is after Trill TV came out. So what we was gonna do was combine our footage to try and make it Sacramento-like type
shit.
But my dumb ass end up giving them the tapes instead of me getting they tapes.
And now the tapes never to be seen.
They didn't do nothing.
You never know. Somebody might come across them and be like, "Oh shoot, I got your tapes," and like hit you up. You know, sometimes it happens.
Oh my goodness! Please, if that is in your please, hey, look,
universe
now.
Please,
yeah, it's out there in the universe. There you go. It's gonna come. It's happens. For sure. But yeah, my relatives, I told them I had this stuff and I was going to do it, and I haven't had the time, but I did do a couple of. Yeah, I did a couple of films and I sent them out to some folks, and they're like, "Oh my god, I hadn't seen this in like 30 years or whatever," you know. So that was cool.
That's federal, bro. On my mama, that's federal.
I have all my old school football games on here and stuff too, but we'll get to those when I get to those. Good old days.
I like that, bro. Everything. That's what's up, bro.
I mean, because I'll do the same thing too. I'll throw all the old music videos, all the old bogey shows. It's funny because now when I look at the old bogey shows, it's like, bro, we might be able to pull them up.
Oh yeah, I've seen some, right?
No facts. If you all you got to do is just upload it to your YouTube. So like my dad, so on my personal YouTube channel, so my dad,
that shit is super dope.
On my mother before my dad.
People wanted to know if you had a 15-second or 45-second anti-skip Walkman.
Oh, no facts. No. So I had a tape and a CD player. So I'm
because the Walkman would tape
my 8th grade year was the tape, bro. So when I was in high school, it was a CD player on everything.
Yeah.
But I wasn't walking around high school with no big ass CD player in my pocket.
You can't drop it anyway.
You had to have Jinkos. Yeah, they have
I
Jinkos.
would have it like we had the earpieces already by that point in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
What's it, wrap around, right? And go in?
I might
No,
even
I'd be
have it
watching
next
X Files. They got the pods too, but they're wired. But they're like the little, like early '90s. They had them fuckers. But you must have had to been putting some, little.
Nah, hey, that was
No,
Our
over
next
the
video
head,
is an
bro.
alien.
Hey, Tino said that was a flex. No, that was in 1995, big bro.
It was '95, yeah. When you
Hey,
had
I'm
the little ones
43,
came out,
bro,
and you
on my
just
mama.
throw them in there, kind of like the AirPods with the wire.
That
Yep.
motherfucker was like a $40 joint.
Yeah, when the whole Walkman cost $40 back then.
Facts.
I remember I got one that was a CD/MP3 player, and so I could put all my joints on one CD, and then it had like a digital, like it would tell you what the song is, right? So I had like 100. It would fit like 180 songs on one disc as files, and then I could play the files through that thing, and then it had a little tape adapter, and I put that in my stereo in my car because it was a 1998 Bonneville. It was a big old sedan.
Oh, you had a scraper.
You had the scrape thing.
My first car, bro, and it was like big spokes, little spoiler, tinted ass windows.
No question, Peacock was from the mob.
Hey, he was riding big.
He was mobbing.
Oh, my mama with
You could fit like 8 people in there back there, anyways. So that was one of those rides, but man,
Icon was more of a town car guy.
Or a Cadillac.
I had all the joints. I had all the songs on there. Like, I would download them or whatever. Take you forever to download stuff back in the day, but put it on a disc and then boom, I'm riding. And I had 180 songs to skip through. It was awesome. Good stuff. But I'd hit the bump, but that thing didn't have anti-skips. You hit a bump and then the joint like skips and goes out. It goes out of whack for a while. I got to skip to the next song.
Hey, bro. Hey, I used to be like in class with the earpiece thing. I just be like this. To the joint because I'm right hand, just writing and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not even writing. I was writing rhymes. Bro, you know what's crazy? I never wrote a rhyme after high school like that. I used to write all kind of shit. And it still trips me out nowadays when I have to sign something. I'm like, oh, shit. Pens and pencils and stuff.
Whoa, Tino, you had a polo matching denim fit? So, like, the shirt was denim polo?
Oh, yeah, I seen it, bro. He's fresh, bro.
Polo denim? Damn.
Come on, bro. In the early 2000s, it was denim everything. Remember the rock?
Yeah, it was. Shit? It was, yes.
Yeah, I was platinum
Johnny Blaze.
So I rock platinum FUBU. That shit was
Sean John.
$4 a jean. Oh my mama! If you didn't have platinum FUBU, you was trying to get the
regular FUBU.
No, the regular FUBU. What's the other? The iceberg. So iceberg and platinum FUBU was going crazy.
Hey, I remember I was wearing Mecca and a Kufu wearing.
What up, Kevin?
You know what that means?
Yeah.
Oh man, sorry, man. I was laughing at the all denim.
Carl, the denim chick was crazy back in the night.
Hey, what about the cross colors?
Okay.
Yeah, hey, Kevin's in the draft, bro. I forgot about that. He has the number one pick
too. Because when you talk about cross colors, you got those Jabos. Because Jabos always have the loud.
Oh
colors.
Yeah, I kept Jabos.
They have
rocking the Jabos
with the different color straps.
We're still talking packs here too, actually. No, I'm serious though. Because when you had the Jabos and the cross colors in the early '90s, bro, you were hella fresh.
No facts.
For real,
Hey, the starter jackets, come on.
Starter jackets, bro.
What starter jacket? I used to have a Hornets jacket.
Yep.
I had a Hornets and I had a Bulls jacket.
Bro, I had a Green Bay Packers one because I wasn't a Cowboys fan back in the day.
I had a Miami Hurricanes and a Carolina Panthers one.
Oh, I had a Miami Hurricanes one too.
Yeah, facts.
My Hurricanes one got stolen.
I remember I had a Ducks joint.
Carl Kanai too.
Yeah, Carl Kanai goes crazy, bro.
South Pole.
Yeah, I was about to say South Pole and Rocka.
Yeah.
Rockaware. Fat phone.
Did y'all ever have a Mr. Rags?
I'm from San Diego. We didn't need no jacket.
Right.
My first NFL jacket was a 49 jacket.
All day, every day. All year round.
I had a Packers starter jacket. Like that was my jam. It was puffy as hell. Like
those things are making a comeback too. The starter jackets too.
Hey, bro, I remember I used to wear the bubble vests and shit. And then like vests used to be like my thing.
Oh, dude, 97, 98.
New York, right?
Bogart.
I was in New York in July. I'm in New York, and
I had a vest for every day of the week.
we were in we were in Manhattan, and we're at a comedy club. It was like a fucking like cellar type of joint, and the comedian, he was from Harlem, and he was getting on me. He goes, look at this guy right here. He's the guy. He looks like a pimp. Look at everyone. Look at him. He's like, then he goes, look at all the women he's with. And I said, this is my family, right? This is my lady. This is my woo wop. And he goes, damn, this guy's cold. Look at him. He's pimping his whole family, right? I'm with, like my lady, my sisters, my cousins, right? But I'm the only man. Like, look at him. And he's like, what? He's like, it's June in New York, but I got like I got a bubble vest. And he's like, and I got the white stunners on, right? He's like, he looks like an Arabian Kanye West. And he's like, he goes, you're wearing a bubble vest, right? He's like, so your arms aren't cold, right?
Bro, you were out there looking like Nick Casario, bro.
Arms aren't cold.
He's like, so why the vest? He was like, you got your New York hat. You think you blend in? He's like,
think you blend in.
He's like, those Yankee caps.
And I go, oh, we're from the Bay. He's like, oh yeah, see, he's a pimp. Like as a person,
he's a pimp.
He's a cold pimp. Family. He's like, he was getting on this, man. That shit was funny.
I'm telling you, but you showed up looking like Casario with one of the bubble vests,
right?
That guy's always wearing. He was wearing a vest today, and he was wearing tights, like 3/4 tights or whatever, like sport tights, right? But with shorts over. And then like a long sleeve, like Under Armour all the way down, right? But then he had one of them fucking vests, like always.
Oh, bro, because his arms weren't cold. See that?
Casario has hot arms.
Because his arms weren't cold. You see?
Dude, check him out. Like I swear, every time you see him, he's wearing. It's Houston, bro. It's humid. Like there ain't no reason to be wearing a vest ever.
Well, Terry Bogard, you gotta
exactly
fill him in on why.
That's exactly why the vest is in there too. And I'm Bogarty McFly. You know what I mean? But damn, you hit it on the head. Terry Bogard, who's actually gonna make his debut in Street Fighter 6.
Come November. I think it's November if I'm not mistaken.
Are you freaking
the next Assassin's Creed's gonna get released in November also. The Shadows. It's gonna be in like Japan. Your Shinobi.
Oh, word!
Yep.
We're gonna do flips and shoot hella fucking ninja stars. Yo, very difficult.
I have yet to play the new Maddens or anything like that. I haven't done that. I don't know. I feel like they're all the same. So
yeah, bro, I gotta get.
You know why? Because I always get my ass kicked.
I just seen somebody on a World Star where the little boy was crying because he got whooped on college 157-0. He was mad.
Oh man, that was me, bro.
That's brutal.
You just plug it right there, like
just ran it up on
a quarter game. What the fuck?
just turn the console off.
Kevin said he had the Sean John jeans, no Diddy though.
That bad.
Hey, listen, I'm from San Jose, so we rocked Sean John shit because it was like the SJ little logo thing was like fly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was popular.
No Diddy.
I remember.
Clarify. What happened, baby?
That's crazy how that's what it's saying now. No Diddy. I guess just to try to come full circle, there's some teams that we didn't talk about that I guess are ugly stacks, like Geno Smith and DK, George Pickens and whoever the quarterback's going to be out there for the Steelers, George Pickens and Russell Wilson. So those are all attainable, I guess, if you want to roll that way, but I don't see a lot of value other than maybe Geno if he bounces back to form.
I got another super duper affordable stackola. This is a special here, everybody. It's just for now. It's on sale. It's the Tampa Bay triple stack in and out
Baker.
Special.
Yeah, that was gonna drop that shit too.
The Godwin and the Evans. The Evans, the Godwin, and the Baker in that order.
We're back on the Baker thing. You think he's good again?
You can even go get the Rashad White, the Baker, and one of the wide receivers.
And if Ayuk was gonna go anywhere, he could fucking fill in a nice spot in Tampa Bay, and that team would be real nasty.
Nasty.
And buddy, I can't remember his name, the OC, but he was the OC for the 2 years where we had the 21 and 22. He was at least if he wasn't the OC, at least he was the staff. I know he was the OC for 2022. But under Sean McVay, when they had Baker in 2022, let's go.
Liam Cohen.
Yes, there it is. Big Liam.
That's a
call
damn
Liam right now.
Like that.
That's the hire. Yeah, Bucks hire OC Liam Cohen.
Yes.
Never heard of her.
The Bucks tag, bro.
He was a part of the Triple Crown year for the Rams with Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
Oh, is that right?
He says.
Yeah, when he got it in receiving yards, touchdowns, and receptions.
And he said too this year, he says, I want to use Chris Godwin, a Bogart who has Godwin in his name. He actually said that. He says, I will use him like Cooper Kupp.
Godwin in his name.
I would use.
I mean, if they can do that, that'd be great.
Like Cooper Kupp.
Let's see what happens.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got a lot of Godwin. I picked up Godwin. I know I dropped it earlier, but I picked out of the 9th spot, and I'll go up into the 12th round, so I don't drop any names that might affect your guys' draft. But
at this point, we're like towards the end.
It's similar to a lot of your guys' picks. I had the same type of thought process. Just let me bring this shit up and figure out how to actually grab it.
Give me the loop.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. So the faith is there. Baker all the way back.
I mean, okay.
Evans has just done it. He's consistent.
Time machine, Peacock. This time last year, I was saying that same shit about Baker, right?
Well, if you go back 2 years, remember you were like, "Yeah, Baker." And then I was like, "No."
Last year, hello, we set the settings for the time machine jump. Not 2 years.
All right.
Last year.
So drafting out of the 9th spot.
Hey, man, come on.
I had the same position as you, Bogey, but I was fortunate enough to get Breece Hall at 109.
Okay.
To give you guys some
super flex talk. This is
no, that's not super flex.
Single QB. What platform are we on?
It's called Drafters.
Oh yeah, let's go. Drafters, give me money.
And we had 17 receivers.
Yep.
Yeah, we had 17 receivers go in the first 24 picks.
Oh
so
shit.
There wasn't a whole lot of quarterback, running back action in those first 2 rounds, but I decided to fire off two top hitters. I went Breece Hall, Saquon in the 2nd, and then since I was kind of like fading the wide receivers and just going to pick whatever came to my way, I picked up Laporta. Kelsey had already went, so I went Laporta, 2 picks after Kelsey, and then my first receiver off the board in the 4th was Michael Pittman.
Big bong.
And then we were talking about Chris Godwin. I said, this was
he has Godwin in his name.
Yeah, this was a wide receiver heavy draft. So by the time I got to the 5th round, I felt like Godwin was a grab right there. I had to take him. Yeah, and then I wasn't expecting Stroud to be there in the 6th round. I thought he was going to be somebody that would be gone by then, but if Stroud's there in the 6th round, I have to take him. I noticed that he went in the 3rd in your guys' draft, so I'm pretty happy about that after the fact of seeing where he went in your guys' draft.
Stroud family.
I like that, the Stroud family, and it's all of them.
Oh, that's a damn good team name.
Right now, if you did it right now too, it'd be like Joe Mixon. He's like in like a wheelchair or something, like in recovery.
And I'll just fire off the next 6 real quick. Stevenson in the 7th, Josh Palmer in the 8th, Dontavian Wicks. We were talking about Green Bay receivers for a little while. I picked him up in the 9th. In the 10th, I got Jahan Dotson.
In the 9th.
In the 11th, I took Nick Chubb, and then in the 12th, I took Ricky Pearsall. So
There you go.
Slick
This is
Rick.
best ball. I like that.
Slick
You
Rick,
got to go
yeah.
crazy. You are a best ball champion too. For those that don't know, that's part of the
for those that
resume.
don't know.
I remember that.
Talk about it, bro. Talk your shit, man. Let them know, man. One more time, man. You is the best ball champion, big bro.
Yeah, you got the best balls.
Hey, balls, but yeah, man. Hey,
big balls.
100%. Hey, yo.
Yeah, only one of my best ball teams even made the playoffs like that. I don't know, last year. It's crazy.
I make the playoffs.
Good stuff.
Hey,
I buy a lot of teams and I make a lot of playoffs.
Go ahead, JD.
Tino said, what top 5 ADP player do you think will not live up to the ADP?
I hate to say it, but maybe.
Hold on. Yeah, so we got, real quick, just for the rundown, right?
We got CMC,
CD, Breeze,
Tyreek, Breeze.
Yeah. Who's the
this
fifth?
What I got right here on
Chase?
No. Bijan.
Bijan.
Right here.
Bijan.
So we got
word.
So this PP.
Single QB talk.
Single QB talk. We got C-Max,
single QB talk alert.
Tyreek, Reese, and Jamar to round out the top 5 on Fantasy Pros, and then you got the different platforms across the board right there. So if I gotta go right now, I'm gonna say either Christian McCaffrey or CD, just based on one is dealing with the injury and one is not in camp. I think these other 3 will be all right. Tyreek, Reese, and Jamar. Oh well, Jamar's not in camp. Oh well, Jamar's in camp, but he's not participating.
He ain't tripping. He's the big Chase Bang.
Big Chase
young
Bang.
James Morgan.
JP Chase.
He's young JP.
Yeah, I gotta go with CMC right here. I have a lot of CMC. Anytime I get the first overall, I do kind of like just fire it off and get them. And then I was fortunate enough to get CMC in like the 4 and the 5 spots in 1 or 2 rounds, but
the bus with CMC.
His age, I think it's the 28-year-old running back.
Well, that's it. Not only that, but how many times as a number 1 overall fantasy finisher repeat, right?
You're crazy. Brees is coming up, man. I think he's gonna potentially be the RB1. He's got a better shot of being the RB1 than anybody not named CMC.
Yeah, I guess that's a valid point. Maybe
I'm gonna say the buzz is Tyreek Hill, because we expect record-breaking 2,000. Wow. Wherever I draft you, Tyreek Hill, if you don't give me 2,000 fucking yards, fuck you. All right? Bust.
Fuck you, Tyreek.
I love Tyreek.
Fuck you, Tom.
Yeah. You give me 2,000, wow, or otherwise don't even call me.
You just got extended 90 fucking million, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Then let's get to 2,000. He's always pacing.
Now we need you to be the first.
He's always pacing. I think he's actually in the inverse of this, me being like trolling. He's actually the value, because he's probably going to go on the back end of the top 5. More than likely. Someone would be like, because they'll be like, oh, I had him last year. Fuck him. You know what I mean? I would say Jefferson, if there is still a culture out there that brings him in a top 5 in a single QB. He doesn't, though, but in our circles, but we're gonna see that. Like once they start saying, "Oh, JJ's looking good," or seeming, you know what I mean? Camp reports, whatever it is. That's the guy I think that will bust us, bro. Just in the first round in general.
No, 100%. There's no way that I'm taking Jettis over Amon-Ra or AJ Brown.
You feel me?
And those are the 2 wide receivers that's going after him, mixed in with Bijan and Saquon. You got Jettis, you got Bijan, Amon-Ra, AJ Brown, and then Saquon after.
So if
Jettis is going at the 6.
If we're talking Tyreek Hill, I'm talking 2,000. Wow.
I don't know if he'll do that, but
I'm just saying I hold a high standard for our man the freak.
I think if he just keeps doing what he's doing, he's going to return his ADP and be great for you, right? So I don't think he'll. Yeah, I think it would be CMC just based off of the fact that being repeating as the number one. You know, just that, and then he's already dealing with the injury. So
and like they might want to like, you know,
slowly bring him back.
Use his workload.
I don't. To me, in my opinion, it wouldn't be the fear factor of the number one running back repeating. I think it's the more of the injury issue and it lingering, because in that system that they run, I think it's so friendly for him. And then we seen with, you know, when he was coming with that record last year of the you know, consecutive games touchdown score, they forced it upon him to get that to tie that record 100%, bro. So if that motherfucker's approaching anything, any type of anything going into this, or, you know, going towards the end of this year of any type of record breaking, and now here it is now that if you're trading Ayuk and you're not getting no type of receiver running, whatever, no type of playmaker on offense back, but maybe you're getting a defense, I mean, an offense alignment, whatever the player you're getting back is not a weapon, a little bit more about to fall on C-Mac, whether we like it or not, 100%. And here it is now that we see this calf injury, and whatever receiver you're going to draw back right now, if it's not Amari Cooper, you're not going to get instant production right off the rip. It's going to be a little bit of a growing pain. So I think that fucking McCaffrey, bro, you know, even though I got him that he might be he could, you know, bust at right now because of the injury, but it looks like his usage might not go down because of them trade of fucking Ayuk, bro.
I got one. What's the ceiling for Kirk Cousins, you think, just like on paper, in that offense?
Ceiling for Kirk?
Yeah, and in its entirety over there in Atlanta.
Low 4,000,
4,000 yard passer, right?
Without even looking at the schedule and just knowing the division, they should be in the mix, right? As long as like,
and they got them as their over and under is 9.5 right now.
If they're whooping ass early and often, and even to whipping ass to close games out, that might hurt Bijan, because we might see Tyler Algier, Al-Boo-Boo.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That could take away.
Probably not as much as we've seen from him already, though, with Arthur Smith, which just, you know.
But still, though, to close games out if you're winning is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, and then because there is a scenario, like when you see the Niners winning and the CMC's sitting down, more than likely CMC already contributed to get us this lead right now, right?
Yeah, he got his touchdown for the game.
Now we're gonna take it to the skies a lot more with Cousins theoretically, because this is what he does.
Yeah, but I can't put the Atlanta Falcons tier of caliber of team in the Niners, you know, in that level to where I think automatically that they are gonna be up in maybe 50% of their games, or maybe a 60%, maybe, you know, even if it's a 50%, I mean, that's still a good amount to where it might hurt Bijan, but you know,
it's the greatest reverse jinx.
It's a straight up hype train. You got a hype receiver, you got a hype tight end, you've got a hype running back, and then the quarterback could maybe like bring them all together and achieve the hype. And if it does, then Kirk could get like QB5. Yeah.
Well, I feel like this situation is super similar to what we were talking about earlier with the Jets just recently. Like, if you look at it, you got two players going in the top, you know, first round, basically, with the running back and the wide receiver. And we're expecting them to be elevated because the offense will be elevated because the quarterback play should be better than what they had previously. And both of these guys are older statesmen coming off of Achilles injuries in Aaron Rodgers and Kirk Cousins. So it's like the exact same situation, I feel, except maybe the Falcons may have a few more actual weapons in the perimeter as far as folks that they brought in. The buzz, like you said, the hype may be a little bit higher there in Atlanta, like Kiddo was saying. But to bring it back to what Tino was talking about with Brees being a bust here, he said he feels like he had a good year because they didn't have any other options really, and the quarterback play was bad. Well, then I feel like with better quarterback play now or whatever, then you're going to see lighter boxes. You're going to have more scoring opportunities. He only had like 4 or 5 rushing touchdowns last year. The other 4 were receiving, you know. So Just that, and then Aaron Rodgers' tendency to actually throw to the running back or set up a beautiful screen game, like they used to have with the Packers would run all the time. So I just feel like the opportunities for him to go up, like Kiddo was saying, him just be better. He finishes the RB2 last year. I mean, so it is the meeting those expectations again. But like you said, if anybody's going to beat one, he's the guy who probably has the best chance besides CMC. So I don't see the bust opportunity or potential being as high as anybody else in that other top 5 that we're talking about.
Nah, I think Bijan is a much bigger buzz because we're talking about Bijan and Brees
Okay,
Hall
let's go. The wave.
In draft situations. They're probably going back to back, vice versa in terms of personal opinions, but I will never draft Bijan over Brees. Like that's just
I did it.
Something.
But we also got to remember they brought in Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis as well too, though. So
they brought in
eventually they're going to also want to dial
Izzy
his
sat the bench the whole year. Izzy was a highly touted prospect. Like he came into the
hurt though.
Yeah, well, now he's getting faded off the team.
He's completely the fuck out of there. Because let's go, Brandon, whatever his name is, he's a hog.
He's a big
Braylon
Allen.
And Isaiah Davis. Isaiah Davis hit for 1,500 yards and 18 TDs.
Brees Hall was the number one running back. What was it? Wasn't too long ago. And Bijan was the same thing where he was usually going number one in your rookie draft.
But see, the thing is with Bijan is though it's a reason why he went top 8. You don't get too many of those type of running backs. Those are generational talents. And Bijan, I always say, I'm always double back on this, is that Bijan had a 69% snap share opportunity in his rookie year, 100%. There's no way that they're going to go ahead. He's one of the reasons
Brees was injured, though. That was the big thing. Brees was injured.
No. He's talking about his rookie year. He's talking about his rookie year even before.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Bijan, though. Bijan's rookie year. Bijan's rookie year compared to
Brees was healthy, he would have gotten
first last year
draft capital too. Yeah,
so
but like in fantasy drafts, though, he was still going He was going 101 overall. Like it was him and Ken Walker, and usually Brees Hall was getting the edge because of the production that was out on the field, and his real life draft capital was hurt because he was injured. He had that torn knee, but he recovered already and proved himself that I was worth that 101 fantasy pick. And then the Jets kind of squeezed a lot of value out of that second round.
The juices. They were the 28th. I'm going to say this.
They didn't have to go 108.
Because I always say this. They were the 28th ranked.
They were able to get a Jermaine Johnson, I think, in that same year. I think they used Jermaine Johnson as their first round pick that season, and he's going to turn into a nice piece too. Yeah.
I mean, he's going into year 3 now.
Yeah.
He's giving me Jermaine Jackson vibes. I know Jermaine Johnson.
That's not good for me because I don't even know who Jermaine Jackson is.
It's a Jackson vibe. Michael Jackson's brother.
It might exactly.
Shit.
I mean, there's the reason why they kept rotating. They even brought in my man Hassan Reddick. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's for you. I think you might be confusing Will McDonald and Jermaine Johnson.
No, but Jermaine Johnson was an outside. He was more predicated on they can get him off the edge, and now they relegated him to a linebacker solely now. So he's depth now, if you ask me.
No, he's got defensive lineman status, at least in the IDP leagues that we play. So
I think they relegated him to LB only now in sleeper, even because Saleh came out and was like, boom, he laid down the hammer.
Yeah, I saw recently that had Saleh on one of the worst coaches in the league.
I'm mad at Saleh. I hate him too. I miss fucking Demeeks, bruh.
He's still listed as a defensive lineman.
Okay,
so I have him starting in my DL slot.
Jermaine Johnson.
New York Jets
on that list.
Oh shit, they got him as a dual still. Okay, I fucked that up.
Dennis
that's stricken from the record. Yeah.
2024, 5 worst NFL coaches. Brian Dable, number 5. Yeah, have you guys got a glimpse of him on any of the Hard Knocks? He's just like not likable. He seems like a know-it-all like dick. Anyway,
is he like what nationality is Brett?
Who? Dable?
Saleh.
Oh, Saleh?
Yeah, he's mixed for sure.
I don't know. And then the next one is the Bears coach Matt Eberflus. And Dennis Allen's number 3 from the Saints.
You know what, Matt?
Robert Saleh, the Jets. Let's see if they tell us what nationality he is.
I think people won't know this, but Matt Eberflus, for me, his claim to fame should be that he's beat Mahomes like 3 times.
And then
they might have been in season always because Mahomes and them definitely did whoop Eberflus and Andrew Luck on the other side with Frank Reich within that 2018 year to go to the 2018 season in playoffs, at least I should say, to go to the Super Bowl and beat my Niners.
The Saleh surname origin from genealogy.
He's a Greek.
Arabic?
Oh, he's an Arabic.
Okay, let's go.
It's popular in Azerbaijan and England and Wales.
Okay.
But yeah,
Allah.
Arabic.
He's doing it for Allah,
Alaikum
bro.
salam. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, malaikum salam. All right. And the motherfucker, he's in there. He's on his team. He's like, listen, we're going to kill him for in the name of Allah.
100%. That's, hey, you know what? And I hate to do this right now, but I want to shout out one of my coworkers. I ain't going to name his name, but my dog, he's Palestinian. And so I ain't got no sides in that war. You know what I mean? But to know somebody that's Palestinian, this is the coolest motherfucker that I done met. My cousin right now, he worked with him too, man. That motherfucker, the coolest motherfucker. So
yeah, we love all life, man.
So shout out to all the motherfucking Middle East, 100%, bro.
The surname Saleh is of Arabic origin and is derived from the Arabic word salih, which means virtuous or righteous.
That's right.
Common surname among Muslims.
And we giving y'all that righteous fantasyism only on the fantasy playmakers on Wednesday nights and on Tuesday mornings and Friday mornings on the Wake Your Game Up 100%, bro.
And then we start out your weekend with the OJ and the Blunt 4 right on there.
Come on now.
On the Hard to Start. Hey, listen, bro. And you know what's dope too?
For the Lebanese immigrants.
I think I heard one time from the mighty Peacock. He was like, "We're bringing a Houston huddle back too."
Oh yeah,
yeah,
for sure. I forgot about that. We're definitely doing that. We'll pick a night.
Yeah,
when nobody's busy. Tuesdays work for me. I can probably do Tuesdays or something.
We chef it
because that would be right after the weekend happened, right?
Yeah, for sure. And that's when all the good news is happening, practice, and then we got Shell, Thursday night games, whatever. Yeah, so we can rock that.
You can get Thursdays too, because it's not even Wednesdays too. Because remember before when we were doing Playmakers on Wednesday?
Oh yeah, we do that one before, and then we do Playmakers.
See, even that though too, like if Playmakers during the year becomes, you know what, we'll talk about that.
We'll put a slash or a hyphen.
Yeah, that would be dope actually too. Just bing bang, yeah.
I need to do something. I need to do something with our man Justin. That way, I can do the P clock something with that.
While we're just shooting this shit, because I have some regrets in this homies draft, because like I am simulating an actual draft before I ever did any mocks. I have actually been on several mock draft shows where I'm just grading everyone.
Can I tell you a cheat code?
Yeah.
Can I tell you what I did on the homies league? So you know how I had the 8 pick and it's a slow draft. So what I did was I added each pick into a mock. So how everybody picked, I put them first 7 picks. Then I made my pick and I just simulated.
He was running the Sims.
I see how that shit was gonna go. I did that shit a few times.
Yeah, that's good.
On everything.
See me, I always try to like go to the multiverse. I do one of these, right?
You all like, good here to the streets. You already know,
right? I start trying to like feel it out, pause, and then it was crazy because I definitely didn't see me getting Jefferson at the 1-9. I'm on the flipper, bro. Jefferson's on the block.
Jettis is on the block, bro.
Yeah.
There you go. I pulled up the draft board. You said you had regrets.
Okay, here's some of my regrets. All right.
Let's see where you at.
I'm really shrooming yesterday, right? I'm off some Jedi mind fucks.
Oh, I know where you're talking about. Somewhere right around. Where is it? Ah, somewhere here.
Yeah, okay. Wherever you, right before you took David Montgomery.
Right here.
Exactly.
Stevenson.
Yeah, so I knew I liked Stevenson, but I probably could have waited because, but still though, you know what? In my version, I take Stevenson because I'm thinking, all right, Kincaid's gonna fall back to me. Then here's the thought. I am like already fully traveling the universe.
It's funny because I was going to take Kincaid at my turn at the end.
Like I can feel it in the cosmos. Right?
Like he's on the top of my queue. Like he's ready to roll. I'm going to draft him.
And then I glance at the joint, and you get the David Montgomery Swift pack, and then I forget what clock does. Where we have it,
it's Burrow.
Yeah, boom, because he was, QBs were coming off. Then Kittle, and then I just see it immediately without no delay. I just take Zamir White because I'm like,
he's like, oh, Kittle. He thought it was Kincaid.
Yeah, I saw David Montgomery, so I was thinking Don Kincaid, David Montgomery. Then I see the George Kittle. Thinking tight ends. We're in a league with Gary Barnage. It's a paradox at this point. Like this is a complete paradox. Shout out to Gary Barnage too, and then and Corey, whatever his name is, he takes George Kittle, and I just take Zamir White. But then I go, oh shit, and I'm venting this to the hitman himself, our man Gem of the Icon, right, as well as just everyone who's just hitting me at that point last night. Gemo hits me on the drive. What he was doing tonight was a form of the drive. You know what I mean? He's just on the way home. It's
the best, dude. Bogart sends me this big old long text, and he's like, "Oh man, that was a great pick. You took Kincaid and all this stuff." And I was like,
"Oh, you saved me."
Tripping.
And then I hit him back. Probably 14 minutes later. I'm like, "Oh shit." So it turns out you took David Montgomery, as you know, and I'm in a paradox because we have a tight end in the league who finished tight end 1 overall at one point, and it was one of those ones, bro.
It hurt because you could have taken him.
No. Then I'm talking to the hitman, Gem of the Icon himself, and he tells me straight up, I'm going to take him, bro, if he falls to me.
And he does.
You did.
Yeah, and I was expecting that. So I was like, wait, I'm going to grab Evan Ingram right now on the way back.
And then he fucking takes Evan Ingram.
Exactly. I was like, this guy took 2 tight ends.
I said, you made me mad, then you made me even more mad.
I had to take 2 tight ends. I ain't gonna
He made me take Ferguson earlier.
But he went like back to back. I mean, you did, but you did it late. He did it in round 6 and 7.
While me and you are having our exchange this morning, right?
Yeah.
West Coast, Texas morning, right?
Yeah.
We go ahead and point out the fact that both of those guys have the same bye week.
Yes, I did. I was like, well, he drafted 2 guys with the same bye week. And then he texts me out of like nowhere, like a couple of hours later, and he's like, damn, like, because I took the 2 QBs or whatever, and he's like,
I told him about our conversation.
Yeah, and then he was like, damn, he was like, I didn't look at the bye weeks.
Yes.
I was like, that's fine. But then
I said, per source, Miles Peacock, you have 2 tight ends on the same bye week. Back to back on a ha-ha moment. And then Peacock had the aha moment. Aha!
Yeah.
I'll have you know.
It was like he was having a ha-ha moment, and then I had to kind of point that out. But that's still funny. That's the fun thing about drafting like this in a slow draft too, actually.
I'm so glad I was able to draft alongside a Guccini JD and like we were both just doing our own thing without affecting each other for the most part.
Oh my mama.
For real though. Because we know each other very well. We've been sparred in the gym from day one.
Man, I felt a lot of my picks fell to me, bro. 100%.
They sure did.
Oh my mama.
And they made me mad too. Like,
But shit, man, y'all wanna put a bow on this, or y'all wanna keep going for a minute, man?
I ain't even tripping, to be honest, because the baby was trying to grab me up. Then my daughter grabbed her. I was like, yeah, boom, got her.
My whole deal just got disconnected, but I'm back.
Yeah.
Well, I don't got much else to talk about, but I do got to get up in the morning. So I'm gonna personally get. If y'all gonna keep moving, man, it was good hanging with y'all tonight. And make sure everybody hits up the website. Yeah, check it out. But I'm gonna dip. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Catch you in the next one.
Yeah, man. I think I'm
let's do it.
Yeah, 100%, man. Let them know, kiddo, what's going on, big bro.
Oh, just be tapping in on the GWN network, Hard to Start, the Guru Nation. We got shit coming your way. We don't foresee ourselves losing any airing. We're gonna be adding hours to our network. So just keep tuning in and checking us out. The closer we get to the season, the more valuable all this stuff is gonna be for y'all. It's entertaining and it's useful. So choose us.
The biggest bong.
Yeah.
Well, them is facts, bro. 100%. Bogey, take us out, big bro. Let them know what's going on, man.
You got to check out everything out that we got going on the GWN. Also, check out our major counterparts, which makes us a syndicate over there at the Hard to Start, and Miles Peacock, the Neon Peacock himself. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I didn't mean to put out your secret identity, Peacock. For those that didn't know, the Neon Peacock and Miles Peacock, they're the same. Check out Spencer Guru too. Shout out to the Guru Nation. He'll be back in effect. He's on the non-football injury list right now. He'll be back in full effect. And you know what I'm saying? And anywhere you consume your music, Bogart, scot-free, Spotify, Apple, all of it. Give me money. Boom.
I'm gonna run the long one, bro.
Let's go. Big pause.
We'll see y'all Friday morning, man. 100%. One day in the wake up, man. We'll be right back. 100%, man.
Eureka. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need a watch to see that it's our time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. I'm about a chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
Could be one sitting in the pocket. I like to dip and dunk, but I rock.